Yo, can y'all hear me? Oh yeah, we in business. I hear myself. You heard? Hit the like button, please and thank you. That's a fact. Trooper, saludo, brother. Hope all is well, B. I've been up for a little while. Chilling with love, salute. I've been up for a little while and shit like that. A couple hours. I got bored. I was looking through the sector. I ain't see nobody. I'm like, nah, I'm bored as hell. I'm about to go live. Fuck all that. Yo, I, um, oh, my bad. I'm trying to humble salute. Pistol Stick Back. What up? Salute to everybody in the building. You heard? I ain't really. This ain't really about nothing. I just, you know what I'm saying. Last time I did the when I do the verticals, they be fucking me up and shit like that. So I was like, damn, I should have did a stream on last time and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, fuck it, let me do one today. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody else around this motherfucker going live. Cynical salute, Bobby Ramos salute, uh, Pencil Stick Mac. What up? Salute to everybody coming in the building. You heard? Um, I was talking to somebody behind the scenes, right? Behind the scenes, I was talking to somebody, right? And this shit is crazy. You know what I'm saying? This shit is crazy. I do respect people's opinions and shit, and how people feel and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because to me, I've always been like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to know not what somebody's thinking, but it can't possibly be everything that's in my head. You know what I'm saying? I like to look at shit from different points of view and shit like that. But man, this sector is fucking relentless. You heard? Relentless, relentless. And I'm not gonna directly talk shit about a specific person. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm a pole nigga. You know what I'm saying? But right, if I'm trying to mediate a lot of shit, and I'm gonna tell this person about himself, I would expect that person to tell other people about themselves. So all that subliminal shit that po niggas and bitch niggas and listen, listen. We come up here for rec. If you're a chat person, keep your ass as a chat person, respectfully. Look, and I'm gonna say this because I'm a I'm a stand-up individual. You heard? I'm a stand-up individual. Shout out to Cuba for letting me rock in his chat last night. You heard? That's a fact. I respect that. He could. I said some foul shit to that man before. You heard? Respectfully, I felt like that was even with what he did. You know what I'm saying? Um, Sometimes I can't take shit overboard, and I don't blame the man because uh, I was just having a conversation with a lady the other day on the platform on Bucks' platform, and sometimes mothers, wives, and kids don't got nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, my son and my daughter came up here, and my ex-wife came up here. You know what I'm saying? And they did the most. Cool. You know what I'm saying? But I just felt like the shit he was doing a lot of throwing rocks and hiding his hands and shit like that. I explained that shit with the whole rose shit. Again, I don't really take none of this shit personal until it it involves my family. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like at the time when I said these things, I felt like If he can do that and make me feel like that, well, let me make you feel like that too by violating. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know that lady. I don't know. I can't say anything about the lady. I don't know that woman. You know what I'm saying? He did let me rock last night in his chat. There was another individual up there. They were having a dialogue up there. There was another individual up there, just talking the most shit. A person that doesn't have a fucking channel, a person that's a fucking a chat person. You know what I'm saying? And to me, it's like, okay, you didn't directly say that shit to a nigga, but like you doing the most. You're doing the most because if you obviously you say you was in the bushes and you heard me the day before saying that I wasn't gonna leave shit alone and move around. What's the purpose of trying to violate niggas indirectly and shit? You know what I'm saying? I don't even respectfully. Kuba's his own man. He's a grown man, but I don't even know how he lets you go up there and just dictate what the fuck to do. The man was trying to fucking talk a couple times yesterday. You just talk over him like he's your bitch. Respectfully, respectfully. You wanna fucking run a show and you wanna fucking overtalk anybody and you want motherfuckers to shut the fuck up or you wanna pause something and you want somebody to play something and shit like that? Get your 50 subscribers. You don't even need 50 subscribers. Respectfully. You need 50 subscribers if you want to go live on YouTube. But if you go live on YouTube through StreamYard, you don't need 50 subscribers. You heard? Just start your own channel. You up there violating that man. That man telling you, hold on. You just, like, bro, who gives a motherfucker if Tasha lives with his fucking mom? Huh? I don't know your situation, bro. Respectfully, I don't know your situation. Maybe I don't know if your mother's alive or she's in heaven. Respectfully, I don't. But if your mom is alive, you should know the value of your mom. You should know that okay, I understand a man's supposed to stand on his own, but who are we to judge that man? Who the fuck are we to judge that man? So you getting on a platform and talking down to that man and telling that man all this kind of crazy shit, that makes you feel good about yourself? That makes you feel good about yourself? That shit is whack, the shit you do, bro. That shit is mad whack. And I thought I was gonna see on that panel last night, respectfully. I'm saying this shit respectfully. I'm just keeping it real. I thought he was gonna be told about himself as well. Again, I didn't watch the whole shit. Maybe he did. So let me not even talk shit. Maybe he was told about himself. When I was there, he was throwing hella shots in the fucking from the panel and yo po ass bitch niggas bitch me, like, bro, you're doing the most. You say you're from Brooklyn. You say you're from Brooklyn, but you're trying to talk like the YNs from Florida. I don't really want to get on no demon time. You heard? I don't want to get on no demon time because I'm not gonna. Um, I said this was just a few minutes ago. Sometimes I tend to go overboard with shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do that. You heard? You heard? So my man, when you see me around, unless you want me to open the fucking salchichon stand, nigga, stop throwing indirect shots, my nigga. You heard? I don't give a fuck how much money you got. You could take your fucking bank account and all your money and shove that shit down your fucking throat, nigga. I don't give a fuck about your money. You heard? I don't give a fuck who you donate to. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. You want to be a chat person. You say this shit all the time. I don't even have a channel, then shut the fuck up, my nigga. You heard? Respectfully, because I'm a grown ass motherfucking man. And I will, listen, a lady might be able to come and talk to me, and I'll simmer down, you heard? But ain't no motherfucking man gonna get nowhere and motherfucking talk shit or talk down on me, and I'm not gonna fucking throw a fucking frank at your face, you heard? Respectfully. You heard? Hey, yo, and I'm with the shits all the way, you heard? I don't want to go overboard, but I'm with the shits all the way. I've been doxxed. My address is out there. You heard? My address is out there. You heard? You live just a state line is right there. I'm a punk, po-ass piece of shit Mexican, right? Pussy bitch. That's what I am. So you such a stand-up individual. Obviously, we come up here and we just talk shit like bitch niggas. right? That's what you said? So then you're a stand-up individual. That means you're gonna come around here and not talk shit and handle business. My nigga, I'm doxed already. Pull up, water and everything I love. I won't call the cops. I'm not gonna call the cops. Ain't nobody gonna call the cops. And I'll send you back home breathing, you heard? Respectfully, I'll make sure you, when you get back to Florida, you still got a fucking heartbeat, you pussy ass nigga. You heard? Chops, I salute. Don't ever fucking talk down to niggas, you heard? The only person we should be worrying about is when we die and we go to heaven, you heard? We gotta worry about God judging us. Nigga, how the fuck I look like judging any motherfucking body else? Who the fuck is you? Cause you got a couple dollars? You think you could talk? You can. You can get on the internet and talk all the shit you want. You can. You can. Just don't direct this shit to me, bro. Because I ain't never did nothing to you. You started with me, nigga. Then when niggas get at you, you want to fall back and let other people fucking stand up for you and talk shit for you, my nigga. I don't see you hit any links and talk the shit you talk. But the minute you over there, you feel safe. You heard? That's a fact. That's a fact. You heard? Ali Thomas, salute. I'm saying, I could tell, listen, by the way a person carries himself and the way they talk and shit like that, you could tell that they've always been, when they outside, when niggas is outside, you know how niggas be saying, yo, I'm outside? When niggas is outside, I could tell they use a proper nigga, you heard? You fall in line, my nigga, because the places I come from and the places I be at, that type of talk will get you fucked up, my nigga. You heard? All that subliminal shit and all that fucking thinking you better than bigger than somebody else, niggas will simmer you down real quick, humble you down real quick, my nigga. You heard? That's the only place you talk shit, niggas on the fucking internet talking down to niggas like niggas is bitch made niggas, bro. A real bitch made nigga won't get on the internet and a real bitch made nigga, that's what they're gonna do. Get on the internet and just talk about it. They ain't gonna do nothing about it. You heard? Respectfully. Respectfully. I got off of Bucks' panel and I said I'm not gonna refer to you. I'm not gonna say nothing to you again. I went into Cuba shit yesterday. I didn't say one thing to you. You heard? Nobody pays my fucking power bill. Nobody pays my fucking Wi-Fi. If I feel like you're trying to violate and talk shit to me, I'm gonna throw a fucking frank at your face. You heard? And maybe throw one at your girl too. You heard? Fucking quit playing with niggas, bro. That's why Theo Solo. That's why Theo Solo had to fucking I was about to say Young Jamaican. That's why Theo Solo had to humble you, bro. Humble you. Humble you. Why didn't you come back and fucking talk shit about that? The minute he humbled you, now you fell in line. Now you want to talk money. Right? Come on, son. You's a fucking clown, my nigga. You heard? You heard? You's a fucking clown. I'm not saying your name, so take it. You. If the shoe fits, wear the motherfucker. You heard? I could be a po nigga, but you's a bitch nigga. You heard? Yeah. Henny lives in subsidized housing. I said that. I said that. I came up here and showed face. You heard? And you try to take that shit and make it seem like Henny won't fucking split your shit, nigga. You heard? Fucking clown ass nigga. Bitch ass nigga. Dick sucking ass nigga. You heard? Pussy ass nigga. I wish you came to my platform and try to talk to me and try to talk over me like you did to Cuba last night. You heard? So I could fucking fess you up real quick. Kick you the fuck off, you pussy ass nigga. Fuck you mean? Throwing all this subliminal shit. Nigga, when niggas try to get at you, all you did was run. You ran. You ran like a fucking hoe, and you ran, and this is the shit that pissed me off. You ran. There's nothing wrong with being poor, Miss Ramos. Listen, I went up to a platform. Shout out to Ming. I went up there and I was, listen to this, y'all. I went up there to make a point. I had squashed with KT on KT's platform. Shout out to KT too. On KT's platform, me and Cuba went up there and we had a conversation, right? Humble salute. We had a conversation. We decided to go our separate ways. Cool. No, whatever. That's cool. We might troll each other here and there. Nothing serious, you heard? Nothing serious. But then afterwards, this man, and I'm not talking about Cuba now. I'm talking about the nigga that's not a po-ass nigga, you heard? This motherfucker gets on Ming's panel. I go up there and I start using something as an example. I wasn't mad at Cuba. I stated that. I stated that I had just was making a fucking example. This is an example, and I told him the example. Well, he didn't like that. He didn't like that. He called this man called the mother of my kids a fucking bitch and a hoe. She came up here and she called me a fucking pedophile. She called me a fucking animal abuser. She said I put a gun to her face. She said I did put my kids in dress. She said a bunch of shit. You don't hear me calling her a bitch. You don't hear me calling her a whore. You don't hear me calling her a hoe. None of that. This man called her a bitch. So I said to him, how can you say that you're for the women and kids, but referring to my wife, my ex-wife as a fucking bitch? You know what? Or the mother, I didn't say my ex-wife. I said the mother of my kids. You know what he said? Did that bitch come up on the panel and talk all that shit about you? She's a bitch. I yet have to see anybody go on the panel and tell him, I think you was out of line for that, you heard? And then he proceeded to get off that panel, run off that panel, and then went over there, and I was in the bushes, because this is the time, if y'all remember, I said this shit on my live. I said, John had came into the chat when I was in Ming's chat already, when this shit went down with this person, not the po nigga, the nigga that got mad money, right? I had when not the po nigga left and went to Cuba's joint, I went over there. I saw that I got a notification the live was on, so I said, oh, and I knew I didn't see him on Ming's platform no more, so I was like, oh, he's going over there. Let me go see what happened, because I figured he was gonna go over. I did. When I went over there, John came into the chat. Rest in peace to John. And he must have scrolled up and saw my name, so he saluted me. But again, I wasn't in there no more. I was in Cuba's bushes. Respectfully, I said this. Who hits the link? Not the po nigga. He hits the link. Oh, this fucking R. Diddy fucking freak shows over there fucking still mad because you sent his bitch or his fucking son fucking. And I'm like, yo, that's cat. I made that shit clear. I'm using this as an example because you're always judging everybody. You judge everybody else and their circles. But in your own circle, you got one of these fat, fupa stomach having ass niggas, right? From Boston, you heard? Acting niggas behind the scenes, for money to get back and forth to work. You heard? So how can you sit here and point fingers at po niggas when your fucking own man your own man's in them is a po nigga? Huh? Why is your fucking man's asking other niggas for fucking money to get the fuck back and forth to fucking work? Why is that? If you not a po nigga and that's your man's in them. Huh? You like to point fingers at everybody else and they BK718, what's the word? You like to point fingers at everybody else and pocket watch and let us know what we do and don't have and how great your life is, well, then why ain't you fucking hollering at your man behind the scenes so your man don't gotta look like a goofy out here? Because he looks like a goofy. The man cams up, has a bottle of Hennessy, and 2 days later he asking niggas for $40, nigga. Fuck you mean? Huh? Your other man doing weird shit, and that was my whole point. That was my whole point. You point fingers at everybody else in their circles, but niggas that be around you and your circle, your camp, is doing weird shit, and I don't ever hear you address that shit. You heard? You heard? It confused me, and again, I'm not shooting at nobody up here. You heard? Because if I wanted to shoot at somebody, I'll do that. You heard? I'll do that respectfully. But I feel like since I was told about myself, I feel like I got the right to speak on this, and I'm not disrespecting nobody, respectfully. But I think, I don't think, I know, regardless of what anybody does, nobody's here to judge. Nobody should be up here trying to judge anybody. Nobody. Because you're not the fucking creator, you heard? None of us are the motherfucking creator to be judging any motherfucking body that we don't really know. So what? They come up here and make a fool out themselves. They have the right to. You don't own nobody. Nobody's nothing around this motherfucker. You heard? Unless y'all got some kind of related somehow. Besides that, we don't know each other. We're like, what? I feel like if the beef is with one person, keep it with that person. There's no reason to involve mothers and kids. That's what I was told. And I saw, and again, I'm not shooting at nobody, but I saw some crazy shit the other night. You know what I'm saying? We are grown. We are adults. We are listening to what everybody's. You know what I'm saying? But you can't. The same shit I was just telling, not the Poe nigga, the motherfucker that's not Poe. You heard? Like, how can you judge or point fingers, but you do the same thing? How come you're not pointing fingers at your circle? I think that shit is crazy. Hey yo, Tío Fuetazo, dímelo. I think that shit is crazy. You heard? I think that shit is crazy. And yes, sometimes we get emotional and we do stuff like that. But this is why you're not supposed to judge nobody. This is why you're not supposed to point fingers and fucking judge anybody. Because like I was just saying, they got somebody in day camp that's be asking for money to be able to get back and forth. But then came up with bottles of Hennessy. Bro, put the bottle of Hennessy down. That $60, $70 you spent for that Henny, it might have not even been Henny. It might have been some iced tea or some, it might have been some iced tea in that motherfucker. But if it was Henny, with that $70, $80 on that privilege bottle that you get, right? That could have been gas money, my nigga. But instead, you out here asking niggas for money. See, when you point fingers and then you do the same thing, you stand out. You stand out. So then when I went on somebody's panel and I told Boy about himself, why are you pointing fingers and you calling us po niggas, but your man's a po nigga? Don't you got all the money? Y'all can't throw the nigga a couple dollars? Huh? See, when you judge somebody and you point fingers and then you turn around and do the same thing that you just judged somebody else for doing, you look goofy. Right? If Henny gotta be grown enough and man enough to sit here and take criticism for fucking people that have nothing to do with situations or don't know you from a hole in the wall, Henny should have the fucking right to come up here and speak his piece. Respectfully. To her? And that's a fact. See, me and Top Shots had a falling out one day. We did. I didn't talk to Top Shots for maybe 2 months. I don't remember how long it was. Might have been less or more than that. When he did what he did, I went on my platform. I struck a live, and I addressed him. I addressed him very quick. I said, I think what you did was some sucker shit. I didn't say, yo, you're a sucker or you's a bitch. I didn't say none of that. I said what you did, I feel like was some sucker shit. You heard? That's what I said. I told him I unsubscribed from you and I'm just gonna move around. I am not gonna talk about your mother or disrespect. I'm not gonna disrespect or talk about your mother or you, bro. I'm just gonna move around. And that's what the fuck I did. And that's what the fuck I did. See, I don't like the motherfuckers that don't want, when they see you monkey footing or dragging somebody, they don't like that shit because they might fuck with that person. So then they'll come and tell you to chill out. And I'm not being specific because this is not this has not just been going on now. This has been going on since I've been around this motherfucker. You heard? Somebody, you might be going at it with somebody, and then they have a friend that you might know, and they might tell you to chill out, this and that and the third. I've been told this. I've been told by my own peoples, yo, chill, nigga, you going in on this person, chill. My own peoples, and I tell them, yo, I'll stop as long as they stop. I don't butt in nobody else's business. I don't jump in nobody's beef. I get a lot of strays just for guilty by association, but all that other stuff, I feel like that shit is whack. That shit is whack to sit here and fucking like again. I didn't watch his whole live last night. I stood there for maybe 15, maybe 20 minutes. If you look in the top, if you look in the chat, you'll see how long I was there for. Because when I stopped typing, I was gone already. You heard? Maybe 15, maybe 20, maybe 25 minutes. Then I broke camp, right? I was out of there. I see the live was a long live, so I don't know. Maybe he was addressed. But I'm just saying, it just looks weird. It just looks weird on anybody's part. And I'm not suing at nobody. I'm just speaking facts. I'm just allowed to do this. You heard? If you're gonna talk shit to somebody, yo, Max, salute. Say salute. If you're gonna talk shit to somebody, talk shit to everybody. Be the person that, look, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all, and I don't mean to throw names in this, but I'm gonna keep it real. I'm not. There are people in this sector that'll hit you up and be like, yo, you dead ass wrong, my nigga. You dead ass wrong, Henny. Henny, you was out of pocket for that. And I've known I've been out of pocket. So I'm like, damn, you right, son. Or if it's a female, right? But then the person I violated, because they might have said something to me, I've seen the same person that told me I'm out of line tell that other person the same shit. And those are the motherfuckers that I really respect. That are not biased. That's gonna tell me when I fuck up, but they're gonna tell the other motherfucker too. I don't want nobody around me that's just gonna fucking come and defend me. But then, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do that. I don't want people like that around me. Because it looks weird. It looks like there's an agenda. You heard? There was no reason for that. Not the pole nigga to be up on that panel yesterday, calling niggas bitch made niggas and all kinds of shit. When I had agreed the day before, I was gonna leave shit alone. Hey, Plaga, salute. Keys, salute. You feel me? If it's good for me, it should be good for everybody. Everybody. And I watched that man last night call motherfuckers all kinds of Poe and all kinds of shit. And for the 20, 25 minutes I was there, he wasn't addressed. He was not addressed. Again, I didn't wake up one day and said, yo, I'm going to fucking violate that man. I didn't. You know what I did? I swung back. That's all I did. But since apparently my swings swing harder than his because I get addressed. And I haven't heard nobody address him. And again, he might have been addressed last night, but I didn't hear it. So when I get off, I'm gonna finish watching it. But if he wasn't, that shit ain't right. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. You heard? You heard? None of y'all like. Yesterday, I went into somebody's bushes yesterday, right? And I heard a story, and I was baffled by the story, respectfully. Listen, I got a weak stomach for certain stuff, and I was baffled by the shit I heard. And I was like, damn, that's just crazy, son. You know, God bless that woman. You know what I'm saying? I never knew she went through some shit like that. And God bless her, and I mean that shit. We see each other in these chats. We don't know what the fuck we've been through in life. We don't know what the fuck we've been through. So somebody to not know what the fuck Henny's been through and to decide to try to fucking talk down on me, you don't know what kind of person I am. You heard? You heard? Respectfully. Respectfully. Treat people how you want to be fucking treated, you heard? And if you treat somebody like shit, then expect to be treated like shit. You heard? Just because a nigga got more money than me, don't mean a motherfucking thing, you heard? You heard? I don't give a fuck about materialistic things. I've had things. I got things. Niggas think that I'm fucking pressed over here for fucking food or money or anything. Think what you want. Think what you want. You heard? You heard? Because I don't got to get on the fucking internet and tell anybody what somebody got and what somebody don't got. Because I clearly saw somebody that goes around the sector saying he got it all. I seen somebody else that doesn't even show their face humble him. And it looked like the nigga only has chump change compared to what Theo Solo had. Respectfully. Respectfully. I'm speaking honest shit right here. You heard? Hey, yo, Mac, that's crazy. You heard? That rearranging insides, like, I think, yo, was that AI? I think that was AI. I think that was AI because, hey, yo, I just get tired of the shit. You know what I'm saying? I get tired of, like, I thought about it. I could have went live last night, but I thought about it today, and I'm like, why would, I don't even want to talk shit because, like I said, I didn't even watch the whole live, so maybe he was addressed. You understand what I'm saying? I haven't said no names, so I hope nobody takes it personal because I didn't address nobody. That the guy that's not a pole nigga, he didn't address nobody either. He didn't say no names, and maybe that's why he wasn't addressed as long as I was there. You understand what I'm saying? That shit was live. That's crazy. Hey yo, shout out to Trace, but Trace, that rearranging inside is like, I don't know where you got that from, my nigga. You know I fuck with you, nigga, but that shit was like, hey, yo, I'm dead ass. The night before, that morning, my girl had just told me that same shit, respectfully, from the night before. Yo, Trace, you's a trip. That shit was crazy, you heard? Nah, I just get tired. Look. I was about to do vertical, but then I'm like, nah, let me do it because I didn't like the vertical last time. So I'm like, let me do a StreamYard. You know, I get tired of that shit. Um, I get tired of that shit. I get tired of being able to clearly see, clear as day, somebody doing exactly what they tell other people not to do. You heard? Like the dude that's not a pole nigga. Oh, I don't judge. I don't care what anybody has. I don't care. Yo, that's them. I'm just financially stable. Whatever he fucking says. But then proceeds to call niggas pole niggas. Or you live with your fucking mama. Or grow up, be a fucking man. So a man? So you a man? So you a man? You a fucking man, bro? You a man? Because my father was a man. And my father didn't act like that. You heard? All that fucking throwing rocks and hiding your fucking hand is for bitches. You heard? Respectfully. And let me not even call them bitches. I mean bitches. Like fuck pussy niggas. That's who that shit is for. Throwing rocks and hiding your hand is for fucking bitches, yo. Nicole, salute. Appreciate you pulling up. You heard? I'm not with that shit. I'm not with that shit. Look, I said this shit all the time, right? A motherfucker said to me, Henny, why don't you violate your fucking baby moms? Go up there. And I'm like, I'm not gonna do that, my nigga. That's the mother of my kids. Regardless of how I look at her or my feel about her, my kids love her. And I love my kids. So I'm not gonna do that. And then motherfuckers that say there was a woman on the sector that said, you always wondered why he's so polite to girls and this and that. There's something going on with him, this and that. No. But what I look like getting on the internet and disrespecting a fucking woman and talking to her like she ain't shit. And my daughter sees some shit like that. She's gonna think it's okay for a man to talk to her like that. You heard? You heard? Respectfully. She's gonna think it's okay for a nigga to talk to a fucking woman like that. And then if my son sees the shit, he's gonna think it's okay for him to talk like that to a woman. So I don't do shit like that. You heard? Y'all can paint whatever narrative the fuck you want. I know how I am and I know how I stand. If it's a dude, I'm on your heels. I'm not trying to bully nobody because I don't want my kids to think it's okay to bully anybody. But my kids also know not to get fucking bullied. And when somebody comes for you, you fucking light their ass up. Respectfully. But I'm not going to come up here and violate any fucking woman. I'm not going to come up here and call somebody else's fucking baby mom a fucking dirty bitch or any kinds of shit. Yeah, I say suck my dick with your mama lips or with your girl lips. Because I want you using yours, you heard? But I'll be up here referring to women as bitches and hoes and fucking cunts and all kinds of shit. Bitches gotta stay in their fucking place. Or, bro, that shit is whack. And that's what you guys fucking encourage and defend? Get the fuck out of here. I'm a fucking man. Nobody pays me for shit. Nobody asks me for shit. I don't be behind the scenes asking anybody for $40 fucking dollars. You heard? I get my fucking Mexican ass up and I go work. You heard? And make me my money. I don't need for nothing. I don't want nothing. I don't fucking ask for anything. I get it how I get it. You heard? So for you to be dick sucking up there and fucking judging niggas of what they don't have, what they do and don't have, it's out of pocket. You heard? It's out of pocket. Respectfully. You want to be a chat motherfucker? Be a chat nigga. But the minute you hit a panel or you think you're gonna violate or play with me, you could suck a dick. You heard? You heard? And I know you in the bushes because that's what you do. You watch from the fucking bushes like pussies and bitches do. You heard? And I'm not talking about females. I'm talking about niggas that are born with dicks, but they act like fucking hoes. You heard? Sit down to P-ass nigga, like the Boston Fupa nigga. You heard? Like the nigga that goes around calling niggas po niggas. Pussy niggas like that. That's what I'm talking about. You heard? Niggas got the most to motherfuckers got the most to say when they're on panels, when they go somewhere else and they're together and they feel like they're like Voltron now. Now you got something to say. Motherfuckers say, yo, I was watching in the bushes the other day and yo, this. Why didn't you pop out? Why'd you hold that shit for 3 days and then say when you're on a panel talking with niggas? Make yourself look goofy. You heard? That's a fact. Y'all niggas make yourselves look goofy. Respectfully. I've been up for mad hours already, right? And I was like, let me go live for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I said, let me go live for a little bit. I don't wake up in a bad mood. I'm not in a bad mood. I'm not mad. I'm not nothing. I'm chilling. But I'm just when I talk, I get passionate about the way when I talk. You heard? And I start to think about shit and the shit that I've already seen and witnessed, and I'm like, nah. We're not doing that either. You heard? Because when Henny's wrong, you can tell Henny he's wrong, and Henny is okay with it. You should be able to tell everybody else when they fucking wrong. You heard? Respectfully. Respectfully. This is not just a one-way fucking street. It's a two-way fucking street. You heard? If a man is fucking talking shit about somebody involving their fucking wife and kids, no, I did not fucking win. That's not a win for me. Might be a win for somebody else the way they process shit, but to me, that's not a win. To me, that's a shot. You heard? And where I come from, you shoot at me, you know the rest. You heard? That's a fact. Listen. I come here with good intentions. I don't come here with bad intentions. I don't come here to disrespect nobody. I don't come here to get nobody in their feelings. I don't come here to judge anybody. I don't come here to talk down on anybody. But I'll be motherfucking damned if somebody does that shit to me. You heard? You heard? And at 45, ain't a motherfucking soul gonna come up here and tell me otherwise. Tell me different. You heard? You treat me with respect, I'll return the favor. But when I see that you're giving favoritism, you heard? Respectfully. And whoever wants to put this shoe on, whether it fits or not, wear the motherfucker. You heard? That's a fact. That's a fact. We're not gonna do that though. We're not gonna do that. Or we can try. We can try to do that. But I'm gonna talk shit. I'm gonna speak my mind. When I see something wrong, I'm gonna talk about it. You heard? Respectfully. Respectfully, y'all almost ended this shit by mistake. I Met Summer. Was that How I Met Summer I just on there? Yeah, it is. How I Met Summer. Salute. You heard? You know what I'm saying? I don't like obviously we all know what this is. We all know this is the internet. We all know this is YouTube. This is not real life. We know that. We know what it is. Let's all play our part. But if somebody wants to partake and participate in some fuckery, well, I'm here for this shit. You heard? I'm good. How I Met Summer. How are you? But to where with what? Who you talking to? Hold on, man. I'm not even reading the chat. You heard? Buy a matching hat. Yo, I'm dead serious though. You know what I'm saying? Listen. I had my sister was watching, my son was watching, and a couple of my friends was watching that live. You heard? They told me I mean, if you're stepping out of line and somebody tells you, you know what I'm saying, it's all right to take constructive criticism. You heard? If somebody's gonna tell you about yourself, always listen. You heard? True. But then as that live kept going, it kind of made no sense. Everything that was talked about kind of didn't really make no sense. My bad, shots. Yo, where you at? I didn't see you, bro. I was just talking. Come back. You know what I'm saying? Then last night I see somebody on the panel calling people bitch made niggas and all this kind of shit. And it's like, wait a minute. I was just being told about myself, but I'm waiting a minute for him to be told about himself, but I didn't hear that. I just heard the dragon going on and shit like that. I didn't, you know what I'm saying? I just like, that shit just defeated though. It just made no sense to me. You know what I'm saying? I see shots. You can come back. Yeah, that's a fact. The sabotage, you heard? You gotta get you the what you call them shits? Yo, DBA, you gotta get one of the them shits with the little wheel on the back. What are them shits called? You know what I'm talking about? The skateboard kids be rocking that shit, be fucking skating down the street with their fucking sneakers and shit. Hey yo, pause that, Top Shots. You heard? Backed out was crazy. It's crazy, you heard? That's crazy. Nah, but for real, the reason I wanted to get on the live is like I felt like wheelies. There you go, heelys. They're not wheelies. They're called heelys. That's a fact. Yo, maybe it's the way I think, but the way I thought about it was this conversation is everybody's gonna be told about themselves. You know what I'm saying? And that's not what I felt like. I felt like I felt like um I felt like some stuff was being overlooked, maybe because people fuck with each other. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But this is just the way I feel. This I'm not saying this is a fact. This is just the way I feel. And shots.
Yo, what's good, bro?
Y'all can hear echo. What up? What up?
Okay, yeah. What up? Hold on, let me fix my echo. You can hear me better now?
That's a fact. Yo, what you be doing to
Okay.
get the echo off?
Yeah.
Huh?
Oh, you know when you go to, you just lock off take the echo cancellation off, and you go to loudspeaker. I mean speaker or whatever.
No, I was just saying it
It,
because
it went off though, right?
yeah, Humble had that issue yesterday, and I was trying to get her to turn the Echo Constellation on and off, but the Echo kept going and shit like that. She had to switch. She had to end the live and start a different one.
Mhm.
And I'm just having you explain that because she's in the chat and she can hear you. You know what I'm saying? Humble, he said that you go into your
Copy.
settings and you turn the Echo Cancellation off, and then go to the speaker thing and put it up.
Salute to humble though. Salute to humble though. Word.
Nah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
I ain't really stay because it was looking a little hostile up there. You know what I mean? That's all.
Where on
I,
Humble?
I am subscribed to a lot of shit. I ain't gonna hold you. A lot of
Nah, I
people.
feel you. Humble. Humbles good peoples, you know what I'm saying? I fuck with Humbles. We got a rapport
Yeah, yeah,
from
yeah.
way,
Good
way
people.
back, and you know what I'm saying? She you know what I'm saying? Whoever got any
That's
kind
one thing
of
about me.
feelings against that,
Yeah.
I still have
Right.
I still I don't think he's talking about you, Humble, but I'm just saying you know what I'm
What's
saying?
going on in the chat, man?
There's people there's people in this sector that you know what I'm
Oh,
saying? I respect more than others.
yeah.
Thank you,
Like you know
Nicole.
what I'm saying? I like humble. But she be having a lot of oppies around her, so I just move away from the oppies. That's all. But as I
Yeah,
said, man, I unsubscribe to a lot of shit, man. You know what I mean?
I feel like
If
the
I,
other night,
if I,
I'm not gonna drag nobody, but I just feel like the other night was a little excessive. You know what I'm saying? I feel like us as adults, we should be able to know. And I'm not talking to you, shots. I'm just saying us as adults. I'm talking to everybody. Us as adults, we should be able to know.
I'm about to,
Look, somebody told me
I'm
before,
about to stop
Henny.
being acceptable to everybody. I'm
Yo,
about to
somebody
stop
told me
being
before,
acceptable
shots.
to everybody. Huh?
Somebody told me before, shots. Somebody said, "Yo, Henny, if you come, if you hit a panel, if you hit a panel, and somebody starts to like, to troll you, and you get in your feelings and you crash out, you don't have you shouldn't be on the internet. Respectfully, that's what somebody
That's a
told
fact.
me, right? And I
That's a
just feel
fact.
like, if you're 15, 16, 17, okay, but if you're grown, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, we need to practice what we preach.
And the
That's
person, and
I
the
can't say no
person,
better
and
than
the,
that.
and the person persisted to take it on the next day and the next. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm still not gonna argue with certain ages. You know what I mean? 'Cause I know where I could go. That's all I'm saying. I could go real lower. You know what I mean? It's just like the streets, man. You punch me, man. You can't tell me how to finish you. You know what I'm saying, bro?
No, I get
Feel
it. I
me?
get it. And like I said, it's unfortunate what happened. I feel like it's unfortunate, but like this is
Cause
what I'm saying,
I see a
man.
whole bunch of hypocrisy. I see a whole bunch of hypocrisy. I see people do stuff. Now if I do it, oh, it's like a heart attack. Niggas is getting a heart attack. I'm not playing no victim. That's a dub. But I
That's what
see
I'm
it, man.
saying.
I see it.
That's what I'm saying. They see
I
when
see it.
I hit a live or when I go on the chat, when I hit a panel and I talk my shit, but they don't see why provoked me to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't speak on shit. I don't make shit like I don't blow shit out of proportion. I just go and talk my shit. You know? Um uh and I just feel like that one individual that be calling everybody po ass niggas, I just feel like that one
Man,
individual
fuck that
thinks
nigga,
he's
man.
high and mighty, and other people that respect him follow behind him and think it's okay the shit he does and never check him, but want to check other people. And I find that shit ridiculously fucking outrageous. I find that shit outrageous. That man went on to
I see a
Cuba
lot
show
of
before.
adults.
Yo,
I
that
see a
man
lot
went
of
on Cuba.
adults do that shit.
Yeah, the all that's all that that's
A
all
lot of
around these
so-called
parts. That's all
adults.
that the people that do it is adults.
Let me tell you
I,
something. Let me tell you something, bro. Let me tell you something, bro. My mother, she's 65 years old. You know what my
God
mother
bless her.
do? You can hear me?
Nah. Yeah, I can hear you.
You know what my mother do?
Nah, I
Right?
don't.
She don't argue with anybody, bro. That's it.
I know. I know. Yo,
That's the
shots.
only lesson.
With all due
That's the
respect,
only lesson my mother showed me. You feel
shots,
me?
with all due respect to your mom, with all due respect to your mom, because I have nothing bad to say about your mom. If your mom came up on the internet acting a fool, that'll be crazy, right?
Yeah, she ain't gonna do no shit like that.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
know
That's
what
what I'm
she do?
saying.
Yo, you see all of these people who be like, yo, your mother could SMD and all that? She hears all of this shit on the phone. And you know what she tells me? Oh, don't pay them no mind. That's nothing. She start laughing about it. I'm the one who takes it offensive. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
And
I
then these
know.
niggas, they think they could just,
Didn't your
these
mom
niggas
like
and
the
bitches
song
think
that
they
old
could
boy
do that
made?
shit. What's that?
Didn't your mom like the song old boy made about you?
Yeah,
That
yeah,
you
she loved that song.
you see what
She
I'm
was
saying?
laughing.
Like she's being a good
She was
sport.
like, oh, that's a nice song. That's a nice song. I was like, oh, jeez. And then I showed her the one with me in the diapers and all of that. She was like, oh my God, how they do that to you? And then she started laughing. That's what my mother do. She laughed. Nigga.
See?
When I
See what I'm
don't laugh,
saying?
she laughs. You feel me?
See? She doesn't get on the internet. She
She
doesn't
laugh at,
strike a
she
live
laugh at
and
all of
come up
these
here
clowns.
and go crazy on people.
All of these clowns who be like, yo, your mother could suck her, da 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 da. She laugh at all of that, nigga. Feel me?
Nah, it's a fact.
Niggas is suckers.
That's a fact.
Oh, don't mind me, man.
I
I'm
do
frying some eggs.
I do know that you kind of went a little off the handle, but I can't blame you. I can't blame you. What I was listening to, I'm gonna keep it gangster. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna speak the truth because if I come up here and lie, people are gonna get on my heels. I just feel like
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like that shit went left when your mom was brought up, and then you just started. Then you
Yes.
just went all the way
Yes.
disrespectful. Um,
Nobody nobody wanna, you know what I'm saying, um, take, what do you call it, accountability for that, right? But you wanna hold me accountable. Okay, I got you. But
I've seen that same
you know
shit.
what was
Look,
said first. Everybody know what was said first. A smart
I
person would be like, oh, you was wrong first. Like, you know what I mean? Person said, you live with your mama. That's a good to me. You know what I mean? So it's okay. It's okay for me to live with my mama. I'm good. I'm good with that. I'm good with that type of joke. You feel me?
Shots, do you remember last year?
But
Do you remember last year, me, you, and I don't got no smoke with him. Like I do troll him, but I don't got no smoke with him. But do you remember last
change.
year when me, you, and Cuddy was up here, and we was talking about living with moms and shit like that? How we was like, shit, we wish we could move back when with our
Yeah, that
moms.
nigga don't
We
fuck
wish,
with me. Yeah, that nigga don't fuck with me.
Nah, no, but I'm saying though, he don't fuck with me neither, and I don't fuck with him. But I'm just saying though, you remember that when he did fuck with niggas, that he was on my panel and we was talking about living with
Yeah.
moms and like, yo, sometimes we gotta drive out of our way to go drop something off or go, you know what I'm saying? When if we live with mom, it wouldn't be like that. And you know, I love Mom Dukes and all this stuff, and like you know what I'm saying. Some people don't want to live with mom. My mom had mad rules. My mom had mad rules. I was trying to get up out of there. I got up out of there at 15. You heard?
Mhm.
Respectfully, not even. I was almost 15.
Let me tell you something, bro. That's why I'm not in jail. That's why I'm not in jail. Get it? I don't do
That's
crimes.
a fact.
I'm chilling. I got a mother. I got a mother to think about. You feel me? And family. I hear niggas talking about, oh, so your brother don't fuck with you. What? I talk to my brother every fucking day. I talk to my nieces and nephews every fucking day. Yo, I don't know if you heard the little jacket niggas is trying to put on me this morning. That was crazy.
Nah, who went live?
That was crazy. What's that?
Who went live?
No, that was little the money man. The money man
Oh,
and the
that
and
nigga
the
that's
and the
still on
earth
that live from
and
last night.
yeah, they was they was up all night all morning. I went to bed like around 5 or 6 this morning. I was up. You know what I mean? Um I pay attention, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking at the chat, niggas is mad because I took their wrench. It's my fucking channel, my nigga. If I want to take a nigga wrench, I'll do that. You feel me? The little gay niggas mad because I took the wrench. Like, fuck out of here, my nigga. Then you want to say that
Chopper salute.
I showed you my cock. That sounds crazy. Yeah, look down, bitch. Look down, sucking you fucking bitch.
Hey yo, you know what's crazy, Shots? That last night when I was when I was in the chat over there, I heard how he kept talking subliminally, bitch, po niggas, and trying to have the YN's accent from Florida and shit. I'm like, bro, you from Brooklyn, Florida,
Yeah, I
bro.
see. I
But
see.
I decided to leave because I'm like, I'm not about to sit here and watch somebody that just fucking told me about myself, listen to him shooting and talking down to niggas and not say nothing to him.
And he's
And
in
I'm
his
not about to sit.
50s.
I was close to starting a live and going ape shit on dude. You heard? The money man. I was about to go ape shit, but I was like, nah,
Yeah.
I'll wait till tomorrow. And tomorrow, because
And he's
people
in
are
his
gonna say,
50s
oh, he got
talking
in
like
his
that.
feelings. People are gonna say he got in his feelings.
He,
And no, I didn't.
yeah.
I got up here and I said, you know what, I'm gonna strike a live and I'm gonna talk about what Henny wants to talk about. Look,
Hmm.
last night I went to Humble's live last night. Respectfully, I fucks with
Hmm.
Humble. Somebody came in the chat that I used to fuck with, and shout out to 1609. 1609 started trolling Shorty. And Shorty turned around and took it out on me. So then when she violated me, I started violating her in the chat. I didn't feel good about that
Who that?
shit. There's
Who?
nothing but
Who?
there's a lot of women in that chat. I don't
Oh, okay.
the dudes,
Yeah.
I don't give a
I don't
fuck
know who you're
about them.
talking about, but
But but the women,
send,
like,
send me.
I'm not this is not what I want
Matter
to
of
do,
fact,
but
write
she's
it in
not
the
gonna
back. Write it in the private
nah.
who you talking about, bro, so I know.
You know exactly who it is, my boy. You know exactly it involves Mano.
Oh,
You feel me?
got you,
So she
got you.
started talking mad shit to me in the chat after she said something. She violated me. I started trolling her.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
I don't know.
Um,
You know what I'm saying? She must have been smoking that good shit, my nigga, because she was on top of everything. You know what I mean?
I
And
just
still bringing my name up. It's okay. But that's it. I'm
I
not
just feel
arguing with
like
nobody about mom's day.
I just feel like you can't come around when you want to come around and pop shit. And I'm not talking. I'm not. Listen, I agreed last night to leave shit alone, and I'm gonna. But I'm just speaking as I'm using this as an example. You can't come somewhere, disrespect somebody when they're not even saying nothing to you, and then expect the person like this is what I was saying about the dude that got the money man. This is what I was saying about him. If you see me in a chat or on a panel and you don't fuck with me, or if I see you in a chat or on a panel and I don't fuck with you, I'm not gonna say nothing to you unless it's up. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Yes, he salute. So you know what I'm saying? Like we have to hold each other accountable, for the shit we do. If it's good for the goose, it's good for the gander.
Good for the
That
gander.
money man is no better than me. No better than me. I don't give a fuck how
That
much money
part.
he has. I don't give a fuck how much
Mm-hmm.
money he has. He's not better than me in no way, in no shape, form, or fashion. You heard? He's not. And I'll be
Mm-hmm.
damned. I can take advice from people. I can shut the fuck up sometimes. You heard? But when I see that same energy wasn't presented to him, it's like, wait, so
Mm-hmm.
in your eyes, you think he's better than me? So it's okay for the shit he does to me and say about me and provoke me, but when he responds, it's an issue? No. No, 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 no,
Yeah,
no. Like I
I,
would tell
I
mommy, like I would tell
unsubscribed.
dad, I
I
would tell my mom,
unsubscribed to
dad, the
Cuba
same
and all of
thing.
that shit
No.
too. But I didn't like that shit yesterday at all. Motherfuckers making reactions and laughing at niggas talking crazy about my mother. And I would never do no shit like that to Cuba. You feel me, bro?
But
So,
again, listen, this is the same shit John John was telling you, bro. John John was telling you,
mm-hmm.
I don't have an issue with Cuba. I don't have an issue with Cuba. My issue with Cuba is the way he talks to you, Top Shots, and you're my friend, and I don't allow niggas to talk shit like that to my friends. That's what John John said to me.
And I love John John for that. Facts. A lot
That's
of
a
people
fact.
was
He said
telling me in
that
the
shit.
backseat, even people who used to be in this chat was like, yo, son, that nigga Cuba is a fucking fraud. You know what I'm saying? And I used to
Bro,
be like, yo, nah, I don't think he's a fraud. But you know, a lot of niggas was telling me.
Top
And you
Shots.
know what?
Do you remember last year when Latin Culo Face got on a panel and started talking about he got on DBN's panel and started talking about my daughter? Do you remember that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Um
And
uh
you be thinking certain shit is funny, and then when you fucking tell them, oh, I didn't say nothing. Nigga, you don't have to say nothing, nigga. It's a shit you're fucking putting out there, and then you're laughing and you put your 2 cents in. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. I don't do that
yo
to niggas I consider friends, bro. I don't.
yo when Lion Pain went on that panel and started talking about my kids and calling me a graper and all this shit, right? I had to go
Mm-hmm.
find the paper that says that I'm not. That the shit was bogus. That it was just
Yeah,
false
you was
allegations,
showing
right?
it to everybody, bro. I remember.
I had to
You
do
remember? I
that,
remember you said it to me.
right? I had to
And
do
then
that.
coming up.
But then I already had showed that. This I know from the jump that and again, this is just my opinion. This I knew from the jump that Cuba was a little you know what I'm saying? He didn't fuck with me because even though after I showed that paper saying that I didn't do nothing, he still wanted to do a review on my fucking and expose me until he was told like nah. He already cleared himself. You know what I'm saying? If you fuck with somebody
Yeah,
or you don't know a person, why would you want to fucking expose and put a fucking bad jacket on somebody when I already showed paperwork? You know what I'm saying? And I don't fuck with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Again, I never shot at him. I knew about this. I never shot at him. I didn't allow anybody to come on my platform and shoot at him either. I stopped mad motherfuckers like, nah, he's not here. We're not gonna do that. He doesn't talk shit about me. So I respected it until motherfuckers started sending me lies at 4 or 5 in the morning. And he has people on his platform disrespecting the motherfucker out of me and my family. You heard? And I'm like, nah,
hmm
nah, 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 nah. He's not better than me either. You heard? If it's good for him to do, you know what? He could take his sausage right down his mouth. You heard? Respectfully. Stop. You say it all the time. You disrespect me and call me a mook. Hey yo,
I'm sending
DBN,
you
I
a
read.
pipe picture. That's it.
Mm,
Sending a pipe picture. That's it.
I mean,
I do what
this
the fuck
YouTube
I
shit is
do,
a little
man.
crazy. I know it's crazy, but there's no way.
Listen, I don't
There's
give
no
a fuck
way.
about. I don't give a fuck about what's crazy, nigga.
Nah, you're not gonna talk. Listen, Shots. You say this shit from the beginning, and I swear to God, you told me this shit on DBN's panel. The first time I ever had a conversation with you, you said, "Yo, Henny, I know you be seeing a lot of mook stuff." You was like, "Yo, I'm not a mook. I'm not a mook. The reason I do that is because I tell the motherfucker. If you're gonna troll me, you control me. But if you, the minute you call me a mook or take it there, I'm gonna take it there. I'm gonna take it there. You warn a motherfucker. Cha has never, ever, ever sent me no mook shit. Besides that one live, that there was a little confusion. Um, he's never stepped out of line. I see him violating people who try to call him a mook and violate him. You know what I'm saying? And that's a fact. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying?
That niggas
I feel like
that niggas get on their high horse talking about, oh, but you bring your mother to the internet. No, I don't. I can't be shouting at my mother telling her to move away from the camera. If she wanna say hi to motherfuckers, she could say hi. You feel me? If she
that's a
wanna pass
fact.
one day and be like, oh, hi KT, hi this, hi that, she could do that. She could do that.
That's a fact. That's a fact. If she comes here with good energy,
And
why can't she?
if any of y'all niggas feel, if any of y'all niggas feel y'all could disrespect her, I'm gonna disrespect yours. I'm gonna disrespect your kids, everything you got going on. And I don't give a fuck how it comes out. You heard? That part.
Listen, I say this shit all the time too. I feel like niggas be going, and I'm not just talking to you, shots. I'm talking to everybody. Niggas always take shit a little bit overboard, but if from the jump, a person just mind their business and don't judge anybody, we would get along a lot more respectfully. You heard? That's a fact. First thing people do.
I'm gonna continue to troll, bro. I'm gonna continue to joke around and all of that, nigga. But some of y'all niggas, y'all niggas need to move away from me, bro. Some of
That's a
y'all
salute.
niggas and bitches need to move away from me. That's it. That's what the fuck y'all need to do. Stay away from me.
No.
I need to fuck. Y'all fucking
You
with
know
my
what they'll do,
sleeping
Top
habits?
Shots?
Alright, I got you.
You know
What's
what
that?
they'll do, Top Shots? You know what they'll do? They'll see you in a chat or they'll see you on a panel, and because you're there, they won't type. So what they'll do is they'll just sit in the bushes for 3 hours, and then when they get on somebody else's panel, they want to talk about
They
the
start
shit they
critiquing
seen
me.
for the 3 hours and shit like that, but never hit the
They
link where
start
you was at
critiquing
and
me.
said nothing to you.
They start critiquing me. Don't critique me. I'm unpredictable. Don't critique me, motherfucker. You heard?
Hmm. People act
And
like
I'm
you
far
didn't.
from a coward.
People come out
I
here
see what little
and
behind the bar did. I see what behind the bar did. Oh, he deserved everything. Like shut your little cornball ass up, nigga.
mm,
You made a whole man stand in your face and you did nothing about it, nigga.
listen. I noticed something yesterday when Behind the Bar was on the panel. I wanted to see if I could do what I did. Again, it might have been coincidence, but I said, and again, I don't listen. I know where our beef stems from. Did he take it too far? Absolutely. But
Mm-hmm.
he didn't put a gun to my fucking ex-wife to come on his panel. I understand that. I do understand that.
Mm-hmm.
I know that they willingly went up there. So I have to talk that shit up. I have to it is what it is, right? But I feel like my issue with him was that our issues didn't stem from her coming up there. Our issues stemmed because I didn't
Kept
let him
pushing
come
it.
on my platform and call
Yeah,
chilling
he
with love
kept
all
pushing
kinds of
it.
crazy
Yeah, he
shit.
kept pushing it.
You know what I'm
Like
saying?
what
And
he
then call
doing
me
right
all
now.
kinds of space. Yeah, he did the most. So last night I wrote in the chat.
He's
I
like a
said, yo,
baby.
yeah, I wrote in the chat, yo, I don't fuck with Behind the Bar, but I respect his journalism.
A
And as soon
whining,
as I
a
said
whining
that,
bitch. That's what he
a
is.
few minutes later, he started going crazy and shooting at Mac, and I'm like, Mac can handle herself. Mac can handle herself. I don't got nothing bad to say. You know what I'm saying? Besides the points I was trying to make earlier, but I don't you know what I'm saying? She never disrespected me. I didn't disrespect her. I don't feel like
Yo,
the shit
salute.
really.
Hey, yo, salute to Matt Mean, man. Salute to Matt Mean because um a lot of these niggas stopped talking to me because of Matt Mean and chilling with love. So if that's the case when you stop fucking with me, yeah, do that. I'm gonna continuously do shit like this. Be myself. What the
Miss
fuck I
Nicole,
want to do?
Miss Nicole, you need to eat. You need to eat pronto because right now you're just hungry. If you wait any longer, you're gonna be hungry. You heard? Respectfully, and we don't want you hungry. That's a
Where?
fact, Miss Nicole.
Well, I don't even see anybody.
Hey yo, DBN, keeping it real. I noticed that shit last night. I noticed that when I said I respect his journalism, maybe he didn't do it because of that. But a few seconds later, he started asking questions and he started being beat behind the bar. And listen, I've never had a problem with Boy. I never had a problem with Boy. If Stain didn't hit him up and he didn't bring my family up to YouTube, believe it or not, Stain would have hit somebody else up and they would have brought my family up to YouTube. Kind of like Cuddy did. You know what I'm saying? Other people did it. One person that I do, let me say this right. Two people that I got a lot of respect for. Now, I respect a lot of people around this motherfucker. Believe it or not, I do. And I get along with a lot of
I don't
people.
respect none of
And
these
a lot
niggas,
of
man. Fuck
people,
these niggas. They can eat my dick.
listen though. Listen,
I
a
don't
lot of
respect
people.
none of these niggas.
Check this out. A lot of these motherfuckers, though, I've had a good rapport from the beginning. We never had a falling out. So they've never had to apologize or vice versa, right? But two people that come to me like men, and apologize, I respect both those brothers. And that's Mac and Rose Gold, respectfully. You heard? Respectfully. Like, those are two men that you know, at one point, listen, I said this shit the other day when I was live. Though I understand every man, woman, father, mother, um, that looked at me sideways when they started saying all the things they started saying. Cause as a woman and a mother, I would have, look, Simba, stop fucking with me, respectfully. Zaddy, stop fucking with me for a minute. I respect that. They're women, they're mothers. I respect that. They're supposed to look at a nigga sideways. They don't know me. They don't know me. But then, when as time went on, and they realized we fuck with each other. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully. You know what I'm saying? And I respect those women too. You know what I'm saying? I respect those women too that didn't hold no grudge. They said how they felt at the time. They moved around. When they see that, you know what I'm saying? I never blame them. Of course, as a man, as a father, somebody comes in here and says, God bless DBN and his family. You heard? But somebody comes in here and says the same shit about DBN, and I don't know DBN, off the rip, of course, I might be like, whoa, 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 whoa. But then if the man fucking shows proof that he has a bitter baby mom, you know what I'm saying? All right, Brody. I just feel um, as a matter of fact, look, that's why I fuck with Humble. Humble too. Listen, I'm just keeping it real up here. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate these people for that shit. I do. I appreciate the people that didn't look at me sideways. You know what I'm saying? That gave me the benefit of the doubt off the rip. Look at OG Bobby Johnson. OG Bobby Johnson. Motherfuckers was telling OG Bobby Johnson, yo, why you let the nigga in the chat? This and that. The OG's like, man, I don't know what's going on, bro. But I know one thing: when I do content, he's one of my supporters. You heard? So I'm not gonna turn my back on the nigga off the rip like that unless I see something that says he said it. Show me those medical records. He said that. I'll fess him up real quick. Right? But then again, I said this shit too. When we had smoke, yeah, it's the art of war. I can't blame him. He didn't make that shit up. It's what he heard. It's what they were saying. You heard? We squashed our beef, well, that shit goes out the window. But I know what he truly felt. What he truly felt. He let that shit be known from the beginning, and that was when he didn't turn his back on me. You heard? Respectfully. And I salute to everybody that didn't, and salute to the people that did, because as a parent, as a father, I understand. I would have been judgmental too, even though it's not good to be judgmental. But I would have looked at a nigga sideways off the rip. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? I can't hate on nobody for that shit. I cannot hate nobody for that shit, and I won't. That's a fact, Freshie. At the end of the day, we all think different. The way our brains work, the way our fucking the like everybody looks at shit different. Some people look at shit and they get it defensive. Some people are on offense mode all the time. Some people are just anxiety. Some people just loud talkers. Some people are passionate talkers. Some people are are more humble. We all different, man. We all different. That's why I was saying. I was telling I met Beck the other night. I appreciate her for coming up there and telling me about myself. I do. She's a woman, a grown woman. Make you stand back and look at shit like, damn, maybe she is right. You heard? But I just expect that. I just expect that with everybody. Because if Henny did something wrong, Henny wasn't the only one that Henny didn't tangle by himself. You heard? That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not directing it to her because, like I said, I've seen this since I've been on this motherfucker. I've seen this shit happen with other people. You know what I'm saying? And it's like who's losing money because Top Shots lives with his mother? Who's losing sleep because Top Shots lives with his mother? Whose life is on pause because Top Shots lives with his mother? I know mine is not. I know mine is not. You feel me? That's what I'm trying to say, man. Like I don't care what nobody does with their money. If they donate to Henny, they don't. Henny gets donations. Look how many times in this last couple months. Look how many times I've been hit up like, yo, go live. I send your cash app, and I'm like, nah, I'm mourning right now. You heard? Even though it's afternoon, Henny's still mourning. I'm a human being. I got a heart. I got feelings. I got real life shit going on. You feel me? You feel me? I get off the internet. No, I'm not mad about what a nigga said about me or what a nigga said about my daughter or what a nigga said about my son. I'm not mad about that. I'm not. You know what I am about that? Very disappointed in my daughter, very disappointed in my son, and very and disappointed in myself. Disappointed in myself. You heard? I get off the internet. I was asked, what do you do when you get off the? Do you accomplish nothing? No, not anything that has to do with the internet. But as a human being, as a fucking person, as a person that has family, a person that just the person that's still mourning, I'm a human being, yo. I'm a human being that sometimes a nigga be having enough and it fucking explodes. Sometimes I see other people have enough and they just explode too. You know what I'm saying? It's just human. That's all. Respectfully. Um, yeah, Nicole, humble did. Nicole, you went into the live, I believe. You came back in. I think you came back. You was telling me to chill out last night, humble. Oh, not humble, Nicole. I believe that was you. And that's another thing, Nicole. I was just saying I respect what somebody tells me about myself. Listen, sometimes I get emotional too. Sometimes I don't look at the what other people look at. So look at Frumble, look at Nicole yesterday. Like, oh Henny, chill. They didn't violate me, but they told me to chill the fuck out. Made me stand back and look and be like, yeah, let me. You right. She violated me because 16 was trolling her, but I can be a bigger man and not even pay it no mind. You heard? But I engaged in it. I did till they were telling me to chill out. So I respect that from you ladies. You heard? That's a fact. That's a fact. Yo, um, again, when Henny, listen, the whole Henny loves the Toto. Like I went up there yesterday and I said that shit. I don't mean no disrespect to the women. The Henny loves the Toto shit is me trolling KT in a nice way. You know what I'm saying? Like on some humble shit, like some regular shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't mean no disrespect to the ladies. You know what I'm saying? It's just I'm just trolling. You know what I'm saying? So please, ladies, don't take no disrespect when I say shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully, Drive got salute. Appreciate y'all pulling up. You heard? Yo, somebody let's put a bolo out on OG Bobby Johnson, son. I haven't seen son in a couple days. Hope homeboy's good, you heard? Respectfully. I'm saying, um, I do get everybody the smoke that's going on, I fuck with Sage. I fuck with certain people. I don't got no smoke with New Jersey J, you know what I'm saying? I Yo, Jay, the other day you was talking to me, right? This is crazy. It's crazy because I just came back in from letting my dog out, and I fucking look at my phone and I seen you was live and shit, Jay. So I hit the, so I, I went over to your chat, and as soon as I come in there, you're saying, Jay, no bullshit. As soon as I come in there, you're saying, yo, Henny. So I don't know if y'all squashed it, and I'm like, I heard my name, so I'm like, damn, let me rewind it to see, get some context. And then I heard what you were saying about getting pushed down the stairs and shit like that. Yo, I believe in that shit too, Jay. You heard? Maybe you catch the replay, but I believe in that shit too. Um, I fuck with I fuck with I fuck with mad people, but everybody I fuck with don't fuck with each other. That's clear as day. But because one person has an opinion or has an issue with another person doesn't mean that I have that same issue. You understand what I'm saying? If if um if I'm gonna talk honestly. I'm gonna talk honestly because I feel like if I don't, I feel like I be bullshitting. You heard? Sage ain't never disrespect me. Sage ain't not never disrespect me. As far as I know, in my face, and he's hit my panel. He supported. Um, None of them. They've never disrespected me. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I treat people. I see how they treated me, and I return that shit. You understand what I'm saying? We got a report, and I know he doesn't get along with. He got some smoke with certain people. You know what I'm saying? The certain people he has smoke with. That now, you know what I'm saying? I don't got no smoke with them. You know what I'm saying? I don't. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't get in my DM and say, "Yo, Henny, you doing this?" Or the other person doesn't tell me, "Yo, I see you in that nigga chat." No, I don't. You know what I'm saying? That's not what I come here for. I don't come here to pick sides and none of that shit. I come here, you treat me with respect. I fuck with you. That's it. That's what it is. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? All that other shit is whack. Uh, uh, all that other shit I'm not gonna say his name because again, I'm not up here to try to stir shit up. But this individual, the other night, Tops has said a name in the chat and it caused this big thing, right? I'm talking about that individual, not Top Shots, but the name that he put in the chat, right? I don't know that man. Never talked to him. I said this before. I just said this to somebody maybe yesterday or the day before. Yo, when it comes to my family and my personal shit, I pay close attention. Trace did a live. Trace did a live maybe a day or two after BDB did that live, and he brought up some points and he tried. He did a live defending me basically. He interviewed me. It was an interview, but I'm saying though he was leaning toward because he's seen a lot of fucked up shit in the story. Um, I was on the panel, but I could see the chat. That person that Tasha mentioned in the chat the other night that caused this big boom was in the chat saying, nah, that bitch is lying. Not talking about me. He was talking about my baby mom. Nah, she's lying. Nah, she's lying. She's lying. She's lying. He was saying that. Listen, he said that. He was defending me in that chat. He was defending me. Now, why go from defending me to going against me? I don't know. Maybe he thought because he defended me, I was gonna. I don't know him. I don't know him. I don't see him pop out in every single chat. I don't. And then when I did, I remember I opened my. Somebody sent me a screenshot one day, and it was a post he made with my name on it. Then people were sending me links to his lives that was clearly had my name. The lives are not on his shit no more. I don't see them unless he got on my private. I don't know, but he had my name in the titles one time after another, one time, and at this time, I was telling everybody, I'm trying to bury that shit. Like I don't want, like this is crazy. Like this is my family. You heard? And he was just putting my name in titles, and so I just moved around. I just moved around. One day I saw him on a panel. He said something, and maybe I did jump out the window, but he had already put my name in titles, and he already posted a picture on his shit saying that I'm next, right? So I called him a rat in the chat, and when I called him a rat, he called me a chomo, and from then on, it's been up and stuck. I don't go around. I don't sit in his bushes. I don't do nothing. Like I don't, you know what I'm saying? But I'm catching strays because of the people that I'm cool with from him, and I don't even know him. You know what I'm saying? That's the shit I'm talking about. Like if me and you, I know, shots, but it shouldn't be like that. Because if that was the case, why Sage isn't fucking dragging me? Why React isn't dragging me? Why Keys isn't dragging me? You understand what I'm saying? Like he understands that's y'all, that's them their shit. Hell, it's like if he went into Max chat and he saw me pom pomming and laughing when Max dragging him, then of course he might feel away. But I'll see somebody in the title. Shout out to Ghostface Keisha too. I see somebody's name in the title. I might go in there and I might salute and I might talk with other people in the chat. But you're not gonna see me unless I have something with that person. You're not gonna see me cheering and fucking laughing and adding my 2 cents with somebody I fuck with just cause y'all beefing. No, the same shit when Sage goes live. I'll come in the live. I salute everybody I fucks with, and then that's it. But I don't add on to the shit. Some of the stuff, nigga, this is the internet. Some of the stuff is hilarious. It is. You might not see me put a laughing emoji in the chat because I fuck with the other person, but some of the shit is hilarious. See, that's how I move. I move where I'm not used to somebody getting mad when somebody goes on another chat and shit like that. I'm not. So when I come over here and I see that kind of stuff, and I'm not saying that's happening with the names I was just saying. I'm just saying it happens a lot in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, listen, I'm not a woman, so I can't speak for the woman. But as a man, that's not no man shit. That's not no man shit. Yo, I don't want to see you in that fucking chat because I don't fuck with that person. Yeah, but bro, like, yes, I understand if somebody's a pedo or somebody's a fucked up person, and you might tell me like, yo, that person's this, and I still, you know what I'm saying, and then you might feel away. I understand that, but like everything else, like, I can't like, I'm not about to tell. I'm not about to tell DBN, yo, I don't want to see you over there fucking. No. Who the fuck do I think I am? I'm a fucking man. I ain't gotta. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a man. I'm not about to be on no fucking stupid shit like that. I mean, and I do understand some stuff, but this YouTube shit is woo. That's a fact. Yo, that's another thing. Troop. Troop is a perfect example of that shit. I was gonna use DBN a second ago, but I'm gonna use Trooper. Trooper go any and everywhere. Yo, I swear to God, a few months ago, no, it's been more than a few months ago, it's a couple months back, I was on 3 different lives. Not even everybody from right here. 3 different random lives. And I'm like, look at this, man. Yo, I don't know how he does it. He's dropping fucking disclaimers in all the fucking chats, and he's he's still in the chats. I fuck with Trooper. I fuck with Trooper. He's not. He doesn't fucking go over there and add his 2 cents unless he has some kind of smoke with the other person. Trooper keeps it neutral. He'll go in the chat, whether they're talking shit about me or not. He'll do his job and doesn't add on to it. Now I'm pretty sure if I beef with Trooper, he might add some shit to it. But what I've seen Trooper, like in other chats and shit like that, I might be in the bushes. He's not in there being messy. He's in there moderating. You know what I'm saying? Nah, DBN, you my nigga, I was in a whole different sector. In a whole different sector, all kinds of mess with people I never heard these people's names. And in the chat they're writing it's DBN's fault. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just like, listen, man. I've always been vocal. Always been vocal. It's gotten me in a lot of trouble because I was just saying that. Listen, I said this shit a minute ago, right? I don't know what part of the hood the rich man comes from, but I know from where I've been, and I come from the gutter. You heard? Respectfully. I don't know where he comes from. He might come from the gutter too, but where I come from, when you talking down to people like that, and talking the way you talk, niggas will wash you. Niggas will wash, spin, and hang you. You heard? Respectfully. Um, we don't do that. Niggas don't do it. And if you do, just be ready to fucking scrap. That shit then got me in mad trouble for speaking my mind. A motherfucker might not like what it is, and it is what it is. Nobody went and found no paperwork saying, yo, Henny, or nobody came out, hit a panel and said, yo, Henny, let, nobody ever got on a panel and said, yo, I went up to Henny and busted his head with a fucking baseball bat. Nah, ain't nobody come out, yo, that nigga pussy, he ran. Ain't nobody ever say that. Ain't nobody ever come up here and say, yo, I put a pistol to Henny and the nigga didn't do nothing. No. I talked about shit. I said I got my head split open with a baseball bat and niggas ran. Them niggas ran. I went inside, I grabbed the fucking kitchen towel, put it on my head. The wife woke up like, what's going on? The AJ and Christian was asleep, they were little. She's like, oh my God, look at your face. It was my head, but it was leaking everywhere. I'm like, yo, we gotta go to the hospital. I have to get the kids ready and go. I said that story. You know what I'm saying? I'm not scared to say what it is, and it is what it is. You think you could bust my other side of that? Yeah, I had 821 staples and 18 stitches, or vice versa. I don't remember. Um, you think you could do this shit to the other side of my head? Go ahead, try. You feel me? Niggas that come up here and speak on their own story, and they take it and they make it seem like they went and they fucking they talk to the person, and the person, like, I've been trying to hide this shit. Like, nah, I speak about shit, you heard? Respectfully. I just don't speak about the shit I've done. You know what I'm saying? And so this internet shit is fucking. That's a fact. I'm viral. Yo, KT, you lucky I don't got that clip. Hey, yo, nah, but respectfully, I did. I got my shit split. That's a fact. I got my shit split, and I had a headache for like a week and a half. Respectfully, you know what I'm saying? But them niggas ran like bitches. They seen that blood coming out. They was like, oh shit. They was outie. You heard? They didn't even try to run my pockets or nothing. It was two of them. That's a fact. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? You know, the detectives came in there, like, yo, I'm like, because you know, the nurse, I tell the nurse, I'm like, it was just Louisville Slugger. You know, they call the police and shit like that. I'm like, nah, I don't know who did what. That's a fact. It was dark. The, the flash I seen when the bat hit me blinded me and I couldn't see a motherfucking thing. You heard? Respectfully. Henny's wrote, in my life, and I said this shit on live before, I wrote one statement. You heard? I wrote one statement to the police. Yup, I did that. That's a fact. They raided my house and they threatened to take my kids away from my ex-wife at the time. For my wife, she was my wife at the time. I had to write a statement saying that she didn't know any of that was in the house. It was all mine. You heard? This po-ass nigga took blame and took accountability for what was mine. You heard? That's a fact. Says the state was about to come and take the kids. I'm like, no, you not. Fuck you mean? Nah, cynical is not though. It's not. It's not intact. What are you talking about? It's not intact. You crazy? That shit rattled my brain. You heard? That shit. It did fix my stuttering problem a little bit. Even though I still stutter like a motherfucker, you had to hear me before this. You heard? Sounded like a taka taka mobile. You heard? That's a fact. Hey, yo, DBN, you see what I'm saying? But you say that in the chat, right? And then somebody will take that shit and spin that shit somewhere else and be like, oh, you put, like, please. Yo, warriors gotta go through shit too, you heard? How you think we get our fucking stripes and scars and shit like that, huh? That's a fact. And I talked about, and listen, I'm making this clear. I'm not talking about OG Bobby, because I fuck with the nigga, you heard? He's 730, but I fuck with him. I'm talking about somebody else I heard saying, yo, nigga, you a pussy. Nigga took out a gun and no, that's not what happened. Mine and my kid's baby mom pick up and drop off for the kids is at a police station, parking lot, front parking lot at 6 o'clock. Exactly when shift changes, right? So I get that 5:50, all the police cars are pulling in. And mad police cars pulling out. They change. It's not even a police. It's a sheriff station. All the sheriffs are pulling in, and the new sheriffs are coming out. I get out the car when they pull up. I get out a truck pulls up and a car pulls up. SUV pulls up and a pickup truck pulls up. Boom, they park next to each other. My concern and what I'm there for is my kids, nothing else. I'm not there to argue. I'm not there to fight. I'm not none of that. Get out the car, walk over. Boy gets out the car. When I'm getting out the car, he's already getting out the car, his truck, and he's walking to the SUV. Her new husband. I woke up to the car, you know what I'm saying? And as I'm walking, the nigga's looking at me. So I already peeped that. So my eyes go straight to, what up? Like, what's up? What we doing? He looks down to his pocket. He's raising his shirt up a little bit. And in his pocket, he had jeans on. In his pocket, you could barely see the handle, like the grip. But I know what it is because you can tell. So as I'm walking up, I look down like he's trying to show it to me without pulling it out. So I'm I'm with the shits. I'm like, yo, what's up? What you gonna do with that? You know how to work that thing? Pull it out. You don't even got time to pull the shit out, nigga. I'll rock your shit right now, nigga. I fucking act like I'm about to punch you, nigga. Fucking flinch. And the whole time when I look over, my baby mom in the car with the phone out. That's why he didn't take the recording. That's why he didn't take the pistol out of his pocket. Because he was recording. They was trying to put me in a trick bag. You heard? You heard? So he showed it to me so I would act up when I pulled up so she could record me doing the shit. I did act up. I did. What you gonna do with that? You don't even know how to work that shit. Nigga, like, you should have been pulled that shit out. Nigga, I'll rock your shit right now. Nigga, act like he's about to fucking, like he flinches and shit. Like, pussy ass nigga, that's not how you fucking use a gun, nigga. You fucking pulled the bitch out before, nigga. I could've watched you right now and took that shit out your pocket, you pussy ass nigga. Fuck, mad police come, mad sheriffs come, like, oh. And my baby mom is telling them, oh, you just walked over here trying to fucking punch him. And I'm like, that's cat. Cap. I said, y'all got cameras? What happened? Y'all got cameras. My pickup time is 6 o'clock. I'm here to pick up my kids. Here's my court order. What's up? Nobody ever take no fucking gun out and put it in my face, you heard? That's a fact. I done blew a fucking hole through that nigga. I'd have got out the car and he had his gun out. I would have blew his shoulder off, respectfully. You heard? These 357s is knocking shit off. That's a fact. That's a fact. You can't walk around. You can't really walk around with shit with something that'll big shit. But I swear, this 357 snub. Don't let me get close to you, cause that shit's knocking 2 or 3 teeth out at once. You heard? That shit's gonna split your skull if I butt you with that shit. Respectfully. You heard? And I'm speaking. I'm not guessing, and I'm not just reaching. I'm talking about for experience. You heard? That shit's knocking teeth out your shit from the root. It's not cracking, chipping. It's taking them out from the root. That shit is gonna make your gums so fucking soft and that you're gonna be able to pull them shits out. You heard? Respectfully. You know what I'm saying? These niggas be talking about doing something to people and I'm over here like, I wish a nigga would, you heard? I tell niggas all the time, I take my dog for an hour walk all the time. You heard? I'm gonna be very, very far from some big shit. Very far. Pull up. All you gotta do is pull up. That's all you gotta do. You heard? I'm not out here to hurt anybody, but I'll be motherfucking damn if somebody come here to fucking try to hurt me or fucking do any kind of fucking cause me any harm. You heard? Or even think they could come around these parts. And I'm not gonna take that shit as an act of fucking war, or as a, you know what I'm saying? As an act of like you didn't just fucking travel all the way over here to do something to me. I'm pretty sure everybody feels like that. You heard? You heard? If you did it once and you caught me walking with my dog, maybe tomorrow you might be catch me walking with my son and my daughter-in-law. You heard? My pregnant daughter-in-law. No. You're gonna know the first time. I better not ever go back over there. You heard? I better not ever go back over there. Cause you only got 2 arms and 2 legs. And if I blow one of those motherfuckers off, you heard? You're not getting it back, respectfully. You heard? And I'm that type of nigga, son. I'm not trying to send you in a body bag, nigga. I'm trying to fucking send you back limitless. You heard? Respectfully. Yes, Nicole, you want to hear some crazy shit? My birthday is on February 13th, the day before Valentine's Day. My son Christian's birthday is February 12th, the day before mine. Me and Melissa got 4 kids. AJ, Christian, Isaiah, and Aliana. Christian is my second, he's the one that was born February 12th, 2004. AJ, his older brother, which they're exactly 20 months apart, his fiance is pregnant, and her due date is February 12th. So if my grandson is born on February 12th, I have a son and a grandson born on the same day, the day before mine. You heard? Yo, let me ask y'all a question. Listen, y'all renters is on the line. Coca-Cola or Pepsi? Thank you, humble. You heard? That's a fact, DBN. Shots. Appreciate you. Hey, cynical, spicy. Y'all renters is gone. You heard? Y'all renters is gone. You heard? I'm a Pepsi type nigga. Nah, but respectfully, me and my mom's was always Pepsi people. My sister and my father's always been Coca-Cola people. That's a fact. Bobby Ramos, there goes your wrench. Nah, I'm just joking. Nah, but mom and me always been Pepsi, but my sister and my dad have been Coca-Cola. And I'm not gonna lie, when I drink Henny and Coke and Pepsi, it gives me a stomachache. If I drink Henny and Coke, I'm good to go. So when I have drinks, I have I have the Coke. I won't do a Pepsi and shit like that. I'm assuming somebody told me it's because it's too sweet, but I do gotta say this. I'd rather have a Coca-Cola from the glass bottle than a Coca-Cola in a plastic bottle. The Coca-Cola from the glass bottle comes from Mexico and it's sweeter than the Coca-Cola from over here. Yeah, fresh. I don't drink soda either. James, salute. I don't drink soda either. But like I said, and I say this shit all the time, I don't drink all the time. I drink occasionally. Last time I had some drinks, it was orange juice though. I didn't have soda. But like in my days when I was drinking Henny and shit like that, or rum and Coke and shit like that, it would be Coke. Cause the Pepsi would fuck my stomach up. But I don't drink soda either, you heard? Respectfully. I said this shit, right? I work out every morning. One thing I hate to work out is to do any kind of sit-ups, abs. Sit-ups, shit for the abs. You know what I'm saying? And soda will give you a gut, respectfully, you heard? So I try not, I won't drink soda. I won't drink soda anymore, you know what I'm saying? Because that's a fact. Yo, Frosty, bro, you know what's crazy? Like, I like Pepsi, but you give me, listen, if I go to a Spanish restaurant and I get me 2 alcapurrias and some mofongo and carne frita, right? Nigga, I want a pineapple soda or a good old cola champagne. Respectfully. Respectfully. You can't have you cannot have a fucking acapuria with a Pepsi. You can't. You can, but it's not right. It's not right. It's not right. You're doing something wrong. You heard? Have you a Coco Rico or have you a Cola Champagne? You heard? Or pineapple soda. You go to a Mexican restaurant, you can't get a Coke. You can get a glass bottle Coke, but you can't get you a Pepsi or a Sprite. You gotta get you a Jarritos. Respectfully, you gotta get you a pineapple Jarritos. If you're getting tacos, you gotta get you a pineapple Jarritos. Respectfully. Huh? Hello? Hello? That's a fact. Yo, humble, listen. A couple months ago, Stain was going around saying that I infected a girl in Rochester, right? That was the first story. I know y'all remember that. Her name was Tanya, right? The girl from Rochester, her name is Tanya. I never infected anybody because I can't infect nobody. I don't got nothing. You know what I'm saying? I don't got nothing. But I'm just saying, when he said that, he was talking about that girl, Tanya, because that's the girl, that's her name from Rochester, right? I went up to Rochester in September of 2021 to visit. And we went to some Spanish joint. And, I got my food. And I got me a cola champagne. But it wasn't a good old cola. It was tropical. It said tropical cola champagne, which is the same shit. Um, she was like, she got her a Sprite or Coke. I don't remember what she got. But she was like, yo, let me taste that shit. Nigga, I gave her a sip of that shit. Yo, we had to stop at Wegmans and she bought her two big ass bottles of that shit. She's like, yo, I've never had this shit. I'm like, what do you mean? And she was older than me. She was like 3-4 years older than me. That's how it's always been. You heard? She was like, I've never had this in my life. She's like, I didn't even know this shit existed. I'm like, what? Since the kid, I've been fucking that shit up. Nicole, talk about it. Talk about it. Talk about it. Pineapple Jarritos is you can't like you know what I'm saying? Like for certain stuff, I don't drink soda. But if I go to a Mexican restaurant, I'm getting me Jarritos. If I go to a bar and I'm getting some Henny, I'm getting me some Henny and Coke. If I go to a Puerto Rican restaurant, I'm getting some Cola Champagne. But to buy it here for the house, no, because I don't have no control. I have no control. None. None. That's a fact. The CNC, yo, you know what else? I still be seeing like I don't know about y'all, but I remember back in the days, they had the quarter waters. But if you had $1, you can get for 50 cents, you can get you a roll with like ham and cheese, lettuce, tomato, and then you could get a 50 cent fucking tropical fantasy. Y'all remember the 50 cent tropical fantasy, big joint? And 50 cents, you couldn't beat that with a bat. That's a fact. I remember we used to go on class trips. You get $10, bro. You could stop at the store, get the whole fucking sub, the whole hoagie, the whole shit. Two tropical fantasies, and some nominators or some fucking lemon heads, Boston baked beans, whatever the fuck, and still have a couple dollars left over. That's a fact. Yeah, cynical. You might have not been cynical. We're not gonna allow no bad talk about tropical fantasy. That shit got a lot of us through a lot of hard times. Respectfully, you heard? I was on some troll shit yesterday. I kept saying, hey, yo, I was talking to a shorty in the humble chat. I was like, nah, drop the link. Cynical's about to go up there and drag her. I know Cynical was like, what? What did I do? Yo, humble, tell him. Oh my God, on that Italian bread, you get the whole shit with the shredded lettuce. Oh man, I want to go on a class trip. Fucking right. Hey, Freshie, you know the vibes. I know DBN know the vibes. He from New York. I know all y'all know the vibes. I know all y'all know the vibes. That's a fact. Yo, tropical fantasy. Listen. Tropical fantasy. Like, of course, you had to go and find something that you would like from tropical fantasy. But If you wanted to get something for you for like you know a quarter water 25 cents, you playing handball or you playing manhunt, you drink that shit, and you still wild thirsty. That shit cost you a quarter. Why not for 2 quarters get that big ass? You know what I'm saying? 20 ounce joint, 24 ounce joint. Yes, the Linden cookie, the triple chocolate joints. Man, you get 4 cookies for like a quarter. Man, they don't have that shit like that no more, man. These niggas be charging 33 cents for 1 9 liters when you used to pay 5 cents for the whole pack. Fuck out of here. Or the Jolly Ranchers when them shits, when they weren't like the bite-sized joint, pause. They were like they look like longer rulers type shit, pause. I'm surprised I got teeth. Because listen, I don't eat sweets now. When I was a kid, man, butter crunch, that's a fact. That's a fact. Uh, uh, that's a fact. That's just crazy. You know what I'm saying? Times change like a motherfucker. Now you go to a store, you know what I'm saying? You get you go to, listen, you go to Subway, you get like a foot long, right? You paying mad bread. The bread is mad small. You're not getting that much shit in it. Man, you look at that thing like I think like damn. I remember in New York doing this shit. You get a big old sub, cut in four, and each one was fucking. You eat one for breakfast, you're good to go for a few hours. You heard that sandwich will last you. That's a fact. Yo, James, that's a fact. Bonton chips, that's crazy. The Bonton chips isn't that the one with the girl on the picture? Nah, we had we had one of those. Yeah. I remember the actual cable boxes with the authorization button on it. Like if you wanted to watch a porn. Listen, I got a brother right that's autistic, right? He's severely autistic. When I was young, I used to go to the porno channel, push the authorization button, and then because you know when you put the authorization button, it would basically you're agreeing to the terms and conditions, basically, right? It will let you watch it, and then they will bill you. You know what I'm saying? What I would do is I would click the button and then blame my brother for it. He ain't never get a whooping for it. But if I would have said it was me, my mom would have gouged my eyes out, respectfully. That's a fact. I remember I come from I come from that, you heard? I really come from that. That's a fact. That's a fact. And we listen to us. We didn't think that there was anything wrong with that kind of stuff. Like we fucked all that shit up. We did. We did. James just said that tropical fantasy was nasty. It was. But if you found one that you fucked with, I mean, you can spend a dollar and some change for a Pepsi or Coke. 50 cents, you get this. You can get cookies. You can get chips. You can get that. You can get this. You know what I'm saying? We was balling on a budget. Yeah, Bantam fish. Yeah, yo, listen, my dad's Mexican. You know what I'm saying? My dad, my grandma, my aunt, they used to make like salsa and shit like that. We would have that shit at the house. We would go and buy 2, 3 bags of fucking Bantam chips. My mom, we was little, I remember being mad little, and we used to get 50 cents a day. Like I was like 7, 8, maybe 9, to be able to go to the store and shit. I remember I used to get mad fucking uh them Bantam chips. That's a fact. Them 25-cent cookies, like all that shit. All that shit. Yo, freshly now we go and take a sip out of some tropical fantasy. It's just like a bag of sugar with a little bit of fucking water and food coloring. You heard? That shit's mad sweet. That shit locks your jaw pause. Like damn. We used to tear this shit up when we was little. That's a fact. Yeah. Yo, and back in the day, Sunny Delight was like that shit was like when motherfuckers had money and shit like that. Oh, Sunny Delight. Now you drinking and you're like, yo. You know what I'm saying? Sunny Delight. Yo, I don't drink that shit no more, but when I was younger, I used to tear that shit up. Sunny Delight, what? Yeah, yo, y'all remember? Do y'all remember Nutriment? I remember the Nutriments. You heard? That's a fact. When I was in Jersey in 2015, uh, I was my first time ever going into a ShopRite. I was going down now, and I seen mad Nutriments, and I was like, oh shit, I ain't see these shits in forever. Hey yo, Freshly, they got caught me a fucking like a, I don't know if it was a case, there was a few of them. The vanilla jump offs, you heard? That's a fact. But you go upstate, or you go to or to like one of these stores around here where I live at, you won't find a Nutriment, bro. You won't find a Nutriment at all. I was surprised. I forgot about them shits. Hey, Nicole, that's a fact. It's Matt Hardy. Pause. That shit is like, it's not so watered down. It feels like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a little thick. Pause. Not the Sunny D got girth. That's crazy. Hey, yo. Pause. I'm never gonna look at Sunny D the same again, Nicole. Thanks a lot. Listen. I was willing to let bygones be bygones with the Sunny D, but now that you said that, there's no bygones. No. Sunny D's out of there. Sunny D's out of there. Yo, cynical. What kind of cynical? Cynical. Cynical. This is a family channel. This is a family channel. You heard? Yes, Justo, we used to be able to go to the Chinese restaurant, nigga, get Chinese food, French fries, tostones. Come on, bro. Yo, I just went to Kissimmee in 2023. I was talking to Trooper 69 about this. I went to oh man, I forgot the name. Chino Rico, something. It was a Chinese spot. You go to the counter, they got the cup with all the fucking rice in it, with pens in it. They got a stack of menus, the big menus. They got the big menu on the wall like McDonald's. You know, they got all those platters up there. Man, I get the menu, I start looking, and Shorty's like, yo, this is the Chinese joint, but look, she flipped it, and the backside had mofongo, tostones, ajo blanco con this, ajo blanco con that, ajo amarillo, pernil. I'm like, what the fuck? Nigga, I got me uh pepper broccoli steak, some shit, with some fried rice, nigga, in a side of mofongo with steak and onions. That shit was righteous. I'm like, yo, these chinos. I was talking to the dude. The dude, yo, talks to you Spanish. He looks straight Chinese. Look like he doesn't even speak English. But the motherfucker was talking Spanish. He said they moved from, I don't know, from wherever the fuck he said he was when he was a little, like 2-3 years old. They moved to Puerto Rico, and his dad opened a restaurant out there. He lived out there for like 30 years, 40 years, and the motherfucker spoke better English, Spanish than me. Hey yo, that 50 Cent Nutties sounds crazy though, respectfully. Yo, shout out to the people that are hitting me behind the scenes. I appreciate y'all, you heard? That's a fact. I appreciate y'all. You see, I don't even really gotta do nothing, respectfully. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully. I was just telling somebody yesterday, I do work. Somebody asked me, what kind of work do you do? And I instead of saying I'm an electrician, right? I said I'm in electrical. There's nothing wrong with that. You heard? I don't work for a company. I do side jobs. Respectfully. You know what a side job means? That means that the company, the people will call a company. My son works for a company. The company I used to work for, he internship there, and he became an electrician. Respectfully, you heard? So they'll call the company. They'll go out to somebody's house, and they'll be like, all right, we're gonna If they already, let's say it's service, let's say that company already went and installed something or did something to the house, and they got a warranty, they'll go back out there. So when they're back out there doing service work, the owners ask the people working, "Hey, yo, how much would it be to add these plugs? Or how much would it be to run power to my fucking shed? Or how much would it be to put a lamp here? Or how much would it be to put a fan here? Or how much would it be to move this here to put this here?" And they'll tell them, call the company and ask. So they'll call the company and they'll say, to add those two plugs, it's gonna cost you 150 just for us to come out there, plus another 180 for each plug. You do the math, right? So then I'll hear them tell them that, and when I catch that fucking, my son will catch that homeowner by themselves, my son will be like, well, me or my father can do that, and we'll do it for this much. So instead of paying 500 and whatever or 400 and whatever, we'll do it for this much. Since he works at the company, they know that he knows how to do the job. Some of these people know me, so we'll just go do it for the low low. You heard? Still get a fat check. I don't gotta work all day. And I laugh when some niggas call me a po ass nigga. You heard? Because my circle will never get up on the internet and say, yo, Henny hit me behind the scenes and ask me about any motherfucking money. You heard? You could call my landlady right now and say, yo, how many times has Henny been late on his rent? She's gonna say, who? Nah. Nah. That nigga pays before he's supposed to pay. Respectfully. Huh? Yeah, you guys have no respect for the chat. You guys are just going crazy in the chat. That's crazy. Nah, have at it. I enjoy it. You heard? Yo, I've been up here for 2 hours. 2 hours. Nah, hey, Shots. Do you remember when this was like in the late 90s. And before that. You remember they had the 99-cent Colt 45 deuces? Shit. You know how many times, man? Listen. It sounds like the knockoff Tang. You heard, DBN? Two hours out here, up here, and doesn't even seem like I've been up here that long. Respectfully. Hey, Shots. I never listen. I've seen the steel reserves, but I never drank them shits. You know why? Somebody told me they seen an article, which now I highly doubt that because that shit just sound crazy. Somebody told me years ago that he seen an article that said that real steel reserve was like the bottom of the barrel of what motherfuckers don't drink. And I'm like, nah, you gotta imagine the taste of that shit. Like that shit's gotta be nasty. So I never really, you know what I'm saying? Plus, at one point, I really didn't like beer. I didn't really like beer. I really, you know what I'm saying? I like liquor. Beer make you piss mad times. You gotta drink a bunch of them shits. You drink a little bit of liquor. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta piss that much. You feel nicer. But then, I had to quit drinking in 2007. I had to quit drinking for 11 months because I was drinking so much liquor. I fucked up my esophagus and my stomach lining. And I was, like, that shit was serious. Like, that shit, I never felt no pain in my stomach like that in my life. In my stomach and my chest. Doctor told me that I had to drink a pill every day until my prescriptions were gone, it all totaled up to 11 months. After the 11 months, I like to play card. I like to play Texas Hold'em. You know what I'm saying? And in Rochester, I knew mad people that every weekend they do tournaments and shit like that. You win fucking 600, 1200, 14, whatever. However, you know what I'm saying? But people are betting and shit like that. And I used to get tired. Like I wasn't drinking and shit seemed mad boring and shit like that. So I didn't want to drink liquor and shit. So I started drinking beer. You know what I'm saying? You know how that works. You drink one beer today, a couple days, you'll be able to drink two, then three, then four, then five, then you know what I'm saying? Then you blowing them shits back, pause. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I didn't drink liquor in the day at all. I used to drink liquor past 6 o'clock. Anything I couldn't drink, like Sundays, football comes on at 1 o'clock. I cannot drink at that time. I cannot. If I do, I'm gonna be sleep early. You heard? But after 6 o'clock, for some reason, I can drink and stay the fuck up. But I didn't drink throughout the day. Yeah, I was drinking every day, but not at nighttime, bro. I was buying the fucking big bottle of Hennessy every single night. That plus my cousin likes to drink Heinekens and fucking Becks and shit like that. We have Heinekens and Becks in the fridge, like. But my shit was drinking liquor every single night. That shit wasn't healthy. That shit fucked me up. You heard? So now, you know what I'm saying? Like for my birthday, my neighbor bought me a bottle and shit like that. Had a couple drinks. You know what I'm saying? Um, for New Year's, um, I think I drank again after that, after my birthday, but I don't remember. I'm not too sure. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't be drinking like that no more. Um, I used to like Henny, but I used to like Cavassier too. That's a fact. Belvedere, Crown Royal. I like Crown Royal. I ain't gonna front. I like Crown Royal, the regular joint though. All that other sweet stuff, like the stuff that's flavored and stuff like that, I don't really. You know what I'm saying? You still like. I could drink it, but that shit will fuck my stomach up. Like I said, freshly, I could drink that stuff, and I have, but like that shit ends up fucking, that shit be fucking my stomach up. So I try not to. I stick, and I don't mix liquors. You heard? If I drink two drinks with Henny in it, you can't come and bring me a screwdriver and shit like that. Nah, no, 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 because then that causes me to act a fool. You heard? That causes me to act a fool, respectfully. Uh, Firstly, that's what rest in peace. That's what John John used to like. That Jack Daniels. Ugh, ugh. I like Casamigos. I do. I do. That's a fact. I can't drink nothing straight without. It has to at least have some fucking ice in it. That's a fact. The margaritas though, you go right to the right spot. Those margaritas or Long Island iced teas. If you go to the right spot and they make it just right, where that shit tastes good as a motherfucker, you get fucked up off of that shit. Because that shit be tasting so good that you just fucking that shit up, and by the time you realize, it's like, uh-oh, why is everything spinning like this? That's a fact. Hey yo, Freshly, when you in New York City, I don't know if you are in New York City, but if you're in New York City, you ever in Mermaid Avenue, um, in Brooklyn, stop at that Mexican spot called Nanos. You heard? Respectfully, look up the reviews and stop there. I came up here and I talked mad shit about 5 Inch Herb. He hit my cousin's spot, and he was like, "Yo, hands down, bro. I've been to mad restaurants with my wifey." He was like, "I ain't never." He's like, "I've been to mad Mexican restaurants where sometimes I regret going." He's like, "I'm never going to them shits again. I'm going to this spot. This shit was the most authentic with reasonable prices." You heard? Called Nenos,
You know,
Nenos. Mexican cuisine. What up, shots?
chilling, bro. Where that
Shots, are you
spot at?
talking?
You fat- Yeah,
I
I'm
don't hear
talking.
you.
You
Hold on,
can't
I'll
hear
be
me?
right back.
Damn, you don't hear me? Y'all hear me in the chat? Y'all can hear me in the chat?
Yo, I
You
hear
can
you
hear
loud
me
and
now?
clear now. Loud and clear. What up?
Oh. What spot is that? Where that spot at? That
It's in
spot, your family spot.
it's in Brooklyn. I'm Mermaid Ave. I'll send you. I'll send you. I'm gonna forward the his page to you. You heard? I'll post that shit. I'll post that shit
Yeah, I'm gonna
on my
be.
community wall and shit like that. Y'all can check it out. You
Yes,
heard?
sir. I'm gonna be.
He
I'm gonna
op-
be in New York, so you know what I'm saying.
yo
I just
he
want to know.
he opened up a spot in Rochester. Listen, he started off as a dishwasher, and then he bought a food truck, and he started going to these little festivals and like at the farmers market every Sunday food trucks pull up. So he got his little food truck and he started doing the authentic Mexican food. But the business just
Mhm.
like went out of control. He ended up opening a restaurant in Rochester, and that shit did so good that he was like, "Fuck this!" And he opened
Mhm.
up one in Brooklyn, and they both very successful. That's a fact.
Yo, you was talking about a bottle. Can I show you my bottle?
Do you think, Brody?
All right.
Let me I'm
Yeah,
about
I
to
was
single
talking
you out.
about
Hold
Jack
on.
Daniels. That's what I.
Oh no,
Oh,
I gotta let me put you up
yeah.
there.
I was talking about Jack Daniels. I got that shit right here. This is my New York. This is my New York bottle right here. I might be a little stingy with my shit, cause you know what I'm saying. You know when you go to New York, niggas be like, "Oh, yo, can I get a cup?" Nah, nigga. You live in New York, nigga. It's my personal right here. This shit is almost done though. You know what I mean, see how much I drank last night? This shit was up here, bro. See my pinky? This shit was up here, but look where it at. That's how much I drink.
That's not enough, bro. You couldn't leave back in the days. You couldn't leave a bottle like that around me. It'd be gone in the morning. Respectfully,
Nah, nah,
it's a
nah, nah.
fact.
I calmed down with the heavy drinking, but you know, here and there I'll indulge with the heavy drinking. Like
Hey yo,
this
right?
morning
So
I indulged with the heavy drinking.
shots. If you end up going to my people's restaurant and shit like that, um, you don't have to, but
Make
if
a
you want
post?
to, if you
Make a
don't have
post
to, but if you
about it?
no. I'm saying that when you're in there, you can be like, "Yo, may I speak to Neno? Neno, the restaurant is called after him, Neno's. His name is Fidelio, but his nickname is Neno. If you actually speak to Neno, because he goes between Rochester and Brooklyn to his to run his restaurants. He's always back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
If he's there, he'll come out to your table to salute you. Like if you want to say what's up to the owner and shit like that, he'll come out and say what's up. And if he does come outside and say what's up, and you tell him, "Yo, I'm our Henny or Genesis friend," you're gonna see
Mm-hmm.
the difference of how he treats you. Like most likely he'll give you appetizers for free. You know what I'm saying? Like
What? Uh,
that's a fact. That's a fact.
that
That's how
mean
it's
that
gotta
mean
be.
I get the freebies? So me
That's
and mom do something to spend too much money. If I
yo.
say
I
I
told
know
Irv
you.
the same
That's what you
thing.
mean?
I told 5 Inch Earth the same thing. You know what I'm saying? But he hit me. He called me from. He was at the restaurant. He was like, "Nah." He's like, "I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
just be. I want to be treated like a regular customer because maybe if you tell them we're family, maybe they'll tighten up. And I just want to. I don't want them to know I have anything to do with you to see how the service and all that shit is." And he hit me back like, "Yo,
Mm-hmm.
that shit was. It is what it's official, bro. It's official. You know what I'm saying?" He's had
So you put
people
Spanish
on that.
spice and all that shit?
The star from not Lord of the Rings. What's the other one that's like Lord of the Rings? Not Lord of the Rings. There's another one. Where does Groot come from?
Oh,
Groot.
dragons and shit.
It's one of those.
Duns and
It's not
dragons.
Lord of the Rings. There's another one that's kind of like Lord of the Rings, but it's not Lord of the Rings.
Duns and
Shout
dragons or
salute.
some shit. Some shit like
I don't
it's
remember,
all good.
but the star, the main star from that show, has been to his restaurant every time the person comes. She comes to New York. She goes to his restaurant and they take videos and pictures and shit like
Oh, it's
that.
a she?
That's a fact. Yeah, it's a
What's
she.
her name? What's her name?
What's when I send you his Instagram, you're gonna see it on his Instagram. But I can't remember. It's not Lord of the Rings. There's another show. There's another movie that comes in different parts. Oh fuck, man.
It's a movie.
It's a movie, yeah. You know how the Lord of the Rings got part one, part two, part three, part. Yes, no, not Game of
Mm-hmm.
Thrones. What's is it Game of Thrones? No,
You
it's not
talking
Game
about
of Thrones.
Twilight?
No, it's like Lord of the Rings, but it's a Damn. I'm gonna remember this shit when I get off of here too.
That's the only thing.
Um,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That should be happening to me too.
that's a fact. But shorty, like I was like, you know what I'm saying? I tell people to just check it out. If you're around that way, just check it out. You know what I'm saying? If you like Earth said he didn't want them to know he was my peoples because he wanted their service. But if you do want to say you my peoples, he will treat you different. That's a fact.
So Littlewood Earth still live in New York.
Yeah, he lives in Bensonhurst.
Oh, Bensonhurst. Oh, he live with all the white people. Okay, got
Yeah, you know he's a retired police officer. You heard?
Yeah, that's where they be. It's either they live in Bensonhurst or Staten Island.
Yo,
Old
when I was
retired
cool with
niggas.
him, when I was cool with him, he sent me you know whose paperwork he sent me? He sent me
Cool.
rest in peace, Prodigy's paperwork. Respectfully. Prodigy was robbed.
Prodigy, yeah,
I think I
yeah,
still got the
King
picture.
Queen.
Nah, James,
You
I
know,
haven't.
you know, I look up to Prodigy music wise, right? Like, he
Not
represent Queen, good.
yes, he is not
Um,
safe. Yes, you
Nas
sure?
represent Queen, good.
Nah,
Mm.
listen, I fuck with Prodigy. I like Prodigy. Like I fuck with Prodigy. But when I
So,
was
so he trying to say Prodigy's a rap.
like, he sent me the paperwork. He said, Prodigy
So
got
he,
robbed.
so he was
Listen,
telling.
I'm gonna look for it. I'm gonna look for it. I'm gonna send that shit to
Oh,
you.
he got
Uh,
robbed. Oh, so
he
he
got
told on the niggas
he
who
got
robbed him.
robbed. Yeah, and he told when the police interrogated him, he told on the person that robbed him. He described the person that robbed him. Now, was it truthful description or did he make it up? I don't know, but it's on the paperwork that he told.
He passed away, so we ain't gonna slander the dead. I love his music, so fuck all that. That shit don't mean nothing to me. You know me already, brother. I don't care about none of that. He's a
Freshie, what
civilian, bro.
Freshie,
Alright?
what you mean?
What fresh you got going on?
He said he not a mermaid no more. He said your boy moved up. Let me see if he left another message.
Who's not a mermaid?
My cousin's restaurant. Maybe it's not. Is it mermaid?
Oh, got you.
I gotta go on the Instagram. What you mean, James? Not James. Freshie.
Yeah, Freshie been trolling me.
That's what you know. You know what else is crazy, Freshie? When he came over here and started working as a dishwasher, like I was saying, and this is real shit. I'm not gonna lie. He was illegal. He started working at this place called Lorraine's Lunch Basket in Rochester. Uh, a, a, a white woman that, and it doesn't matter what race she is, but you know what I'm saying. I'm just giving you the story. She was very cool. My dad and my uncle. They were try. She was trying to get my dad and my uncle to come work for her as a cook, but they already had good jobs and shit like that, so they wasn't trying to move. But they were good peoples with her. Um, when they came here to the states, it was four, five of them, the three brothers and the two sisters. They all started working there. You know what I'm saying? They do making salads and washing dishes and shit like that. And then they put my cousin on the fucking grill. And from there, the lady helped them all get fucking citizenships, like to get their papers. And after that, when my cousin got his food truck and he opened his restaurant in Rochester, before he opened up his restaurant in Brooklyn, he took uh cooking classes. What the fuck is that?
Oh, culinary arts. Culinary
Culinary.
arts.
That's a fact. He took that shit and he's
Yeah,
got
yeah.
his
My
fucking
my
degree
my
in
nephew,
that shit.
my
He's got his
nephew
degree
in
in that
law,
shit.
my nephew. Yeah, my nephew in law, my brother baby mother. I mean, my brother baby mother nephew. He does culinary arts. And yeah, he be chefing it up. That boy, what I mean? He a grown man now, but you know what I'm saying? He be chefing it up, man. That nigga he be cooking. When I say he cook, he cook. That nigga
Nah, my
really cook,
cousin.
bro. And the food
Yo,
look
my
good.
cousins and them came over here with a plan, or at least he did. And he came over here and he executed. Now he got, you know what I'm saying, my family working at the restaurant. He's employing other people. But he came here and he really wanted that. How this motherfucker comes here in 2006 And in 2026, he already got he's successful, right? This is crazy. And then Henny's been here
Nothing wrong with
since
that.
1981, 1981, and I didn't, you know what I'm saying? Because over there they don't have nothing, they got less, and he really wanted that shit. He came over here and made that shit happen respectfully. I'm saying,
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you something, bro. Like with my family, especially the older folks, right? Because I have a lot of family members. They was born in America, so you know what I mean. They're not like me. They're not like born in Jamaica and shit like that. So like the older folks, when they came here, right? They make sure do whatever they did, right, and work they high grade paying jobs, right, and got poverty and all of this extra shit. They're not paying no market. They're paying property. So now my cousins, right? The children who was born in America, mind you, like, the females, they doing their thing. The brothers, you know what I mean? When I say brothers, I could say niggas, right? The niggas, they more like into the streets. The females in my family, they're not into the streets. You feel me?
that's a
And,
fact.
and, 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 they all have like, some of them work for the government. I leave that there. You feel me? So it is what it is. Like, you know what I mean?
Nicole, let me give you some advice, right? Um, I have 7 of those little fucking crumb snatchers. You heard, right? I learned that when I have something in my mind, or I might take them fishing later. I might take them here later. I might take them there later. I learned that if I tell them this every 2 seconds, they're gonna be like, "Are we leaving now? Are we still going?" They're gonna act. They're gonna drive me up the wall. So what I did, I would stop telling them. I would think about it and be like, "Oh, that'll be a nice little surprise." So if I was gonna take them, then I would tell them right before I would take them and surprise them. Oh, or I would just go and surprise them. But I would stop telling them what I might do, because then later on, if I wasn't in the mood or I was doing something else, I'd be like the same shit you're saying in the chat. Like, darn it. That's a fact. That's a fact. Don't
I
fuck
got a
around and
headache, man.
say,
I might just go
do
back in the book. I might go back in the chat, yo. You heard?
your thing. Don't
All
fuck
right.
around. Don't fuck around and say, yo, next week we're gonna. Oh, you see a movie, a preview come out on TV. Yo, we're gonna go watch that next week. Fuck around and say that on Monday. The rest of Monday, the rest of Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, you even hear them telling their friends, "Yeah, we're going here." You're like, damn, damn. You heard? So it's crazy. That's a fact. That's a fact. But sometimes we have good intentions when we do it. Sometimes we do it on some. Let me tell them this so I can get a little bit of time to relax now. You know what I'm saying? And that way they know that later on we're doing that. But that's not how it works. That is not how it works. That is because you think you're gonna relax to about 120 seconds. In 120 seconds, they're gonna be like, the first thing they're gonna say is, "What time are we going? Are we still going? Oh, I'm gonna play on this. I'm gonna get on the monkey bars. Oh, yo, can you push me on the slide when I get? Oh, can you push me on the swing when I get?" And you're like, "Son of a bitch." Maybe after a nap though, maybe you can take a nap. But if you are able to take a nap, maybe after the nap you be energized. And you be like, you know what, I'm gonna do this. Cause listen, they're not gonna let you live that down, Nicole. They're not. They're gonna be like, nah, hold the fuck up. Hold up. Mom's been sleeping. Yo, that shit is crazy. When they wake you up, like, yo, we still going, and it's like, bruh, bruh, do you know when you woke me up, bro? Like, I was having an official dream. You heard? And you woke. Now we're not going. You heard? Nah, listen. I don't know how people listen. I don't. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that can. But if I take a nap, the day that I jumped on Ming's panel and me and old boy was going at it a couple days ago, I was watching TV and I fell asleep. And I woke up. When I woke up, some other shit was playing on the TV, and I was like, damn. So I backed out that shit, and I showed Ming was live, and it said he was live for an hour. And I'm like, damn, I've been asleep for that long? Man, I felt so groggy, and I feel, I don't know how to say desesperado. How do you say desesperado in Spanish? Yes, in English, I mean. Yo, cynical, that's a fact. Sometimes, listen, sometimes, you ever heard of respectfully, we're all adults in here. We're all adults in here. You ever heard of a wet dream? Right? Sometimes, you know what I'm saying? That you be having an official dream. Then it be right when one of these little crumb shots just want to wake your ass up out the fucking dream. Like, damn, bro, you could have gave me 5 more minutes. 7 minutes. Disoriented? Nah, desesperado doesn't mean that. Desesperado means nah, disorientated is desesperado means antsy, right? Isn't that is that what it means, Jesse? Now she's not in the chat. Now she took a nap. Desesperado is like anxious. No, I think maybe it is. It's like disoriented. I think means like disorientated. No, desesperado means I think it means anxious. Um, antsy. There you go. Good looking, yes. Yeah. You know what I'm saying. I wake up like that. It makes me feel. I don't know. It made like I hate taking a nap throughout the day. I hate it. It's all right. We get it. We know what you meant. You spelled it wrong, but I pronounced it. I pronounced it right. Right? That's all that matters. Yeah, that's a fact. Hey yo, I've been up here for 2 hours and 26 minutes and 2 hours and 27 minutes. I'm about to get up out of here. I feel like you know what I'm saying. I feel like I want to be in the chat trolling and shit like that. And from up here, I can't do that. Respectfully, you heard? I appreciate everybody that came through and showed me love. Hit the like button. Jesse, Cynical, Nicole, Humble, Bobby Ramos, uh, Ja, Top Shots, DBN, Freshy. Salute to all y'all. Appreciate y'all coming through, hitting the like button, showing love, chilling with the kids, talking shit. James, salute. Um, you know, it is what it is. I see y'all around. You know what I'm saying? I'm not on no messy shit, but I'm with the shit. You heard? You guys too. Respectfully, that's a fact. You heard? Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute, y'all. Yo.
Yo, what up?
What up? What up? What up, troop?
Chilling. I don't know if you can see me in the chat, but I've been typing.
You have?
Yeah, man.
I don't
Anyway,
see nothing in back here.
I'm on like 5 different platforms right now. So I'm like, I heard my name. I'm like, let me go up there. What the hell he talking about?
No. There's nothing. The only thing in the back chat is from Top Shots. I don't see no text from you.
No. Not on the back chat. The chat.
Oh, shit. No. I was saying that I've been like I go to different sectors and I go to different chats and shit sometimes, and sometimes I don't even type. And I was saying that Trooper's one of the people. Like I've observed you in different chats, just doing what you do, moderating. And I said, Trooper, you might think if you see Trooper in the chat that he's just there, but Trooper's in various different chats at once doing his job. And I said, and I don't ever see him shooting at people unless the chat that he's in, that live, if they're going at somebody that he might not
Nah,
fuck with.
I don't go at nobody, man. The only time I go at somebody disrespects me. You know.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I've never seen you go at nobody. When I see you in other chats, I don't see you go at nobody
Nah, that
in the
ain't me,
chat.
bro.
That
ain't
you
me.
doing your job. I said the only
Like I
time
told
you
you,
see.
like I told you before, I've been doing this shit too long, man. I've been there, done that. I ain't with the shits, you know.
That's a fact. That's what I'm saying. Like I said, I don't ever see troopers shooting at nobody unless that person is shooting at trooper, and then then you'll see it in the chat. But besides that, I see trooper in 3, 4 different fucking chats, and he's not saying nothing bad about nobody. He's just dropping links and moderating respectfully. You know what I'm saying? You like I said, you know what I'm saying. Like if I got beef with a person and you come moderate in my chat, you
You gotta
don't.
be. If you got to beef with that person, the beef is between y'all. The beef ain't between me. I just
Exactly.
do my job. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. I
That's why
can't
I
get
tell
mad at you.
everybody, I do my job and that's it, bro. Be happy that I'm doing it because none of these motherfuckers ain't doing it for you. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
a fact. That's a fact. And I've been in chats. I've been in chats in the bushes of my ops and seen you moderating, and I don't see you throwing slick comments or indirect shit or subliminal shit towards me. You don't. You don't do that.
Nah,
You know what I'm
nah.
saying? And I
Whatever
respect
y'all
that.
beef is y'all beef, and that's it. I'm out of it. Boom. Unless somebody
That's
fucks with me and I have a problem with the issue with that motherfucker, then we gonna be talking. You know?
that's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was saying. You know what I'm saying? I give you an example because what better example than you? That to me, like I said, you know what I'm saying? Like I see you in the chat. You're not just in my chat right now. I know this for a fact. You're in a couple chats right now. You know what I'm
Yeah, I'm in
saying?
trouble right now.
And
Yeah, I'm in trouble.
just doing your job. That's a fact. That's a fact. I got respect for you. You've hit the panel a couple times. You know what I'm saying? We shot the shit on Street Queens panel a couple times. You know what I'm saying? You've done artwork for me. Right now I don't use it because I'm not paying for my subscription, so I don't do the backgrounds and shit right now. But you know what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? You've been good to me, so you know what I'm saying? Nothing but mutual respect here, bro.
Yeah, I got you, man. Like I said, man, I don't fuck with nobody. I just do my shit and keep moving. You fuck
That's a
with me,
fact.
you
And,
fuck.
and let me tell y'all something that whoever's listening, you know what I'm saying? Troopers have been doing this shit for a while. You know what I'm saying? And some people might not give a damn, but what I'm saying is, if you go at Troop, like Troop is multi-talented. You heard? He be in mad chats at once. Troop nice with the artwork. Like, if Trooper gets on your heels, he's gonna get on your heels. You heard? But he's not like that though. He's not really out here looking for smoke and shit like that. So I respect it. You heard? Chilling with love. Salute.
Well, that's it, bro. You have a good show, bro. I'm in a couple other shows right now, so I'll check y'all around, bro.
You already know. I'm about to end this live and shit and go. You know, I'm gonna see you around.
All right, later.
All right,
Peace.
Brody.
Salute to the chat. Hey.
Hey, yo, Carlton, salute. Appreciate you pulling up. That's a fact. Content is king. You heard? Hold that. Yo, again, shout out to everybody that came through and show love. You know, I see you around in the chat. You have a blessed and pleasant day. You heard? That's a fact. Appreciate y'all.